Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see everyone again too, and I welcome you guys to the channel celebration, open discussions. This is a special occasion when it comes to with the birth of this channel. So we're celebrating. I don't know how long this channel's been too, but it's been out since November 6th, 2007, and it really just celebrating this channel's anniversary too. So I welcome you guys for those who are watching the watching this live and for those who are watching the replay too. My name is James. Some people know me as Jay, social media and all that. But that's cool too. If you want to call me Jay, if you want to call me James, that's totally cool too. And before I start, also, if you guys could hear me okay, if you guys could see my camera, feel free to let me know. And again, I welcome you guys to another awesome open discussions and really celebrating this channel also too specifically when it comes to with this live stream. I decided, my original plan was just to invite some people, but you know what? I just really, pinned, the link to the StreamYards if anyone wants to hop on with me, want to ask me questions when it comes to, with this channel, with I've, what's your favorite moment when it comes to just like with anything also. And even if you want to have open discussions about certain topics too, like relationships, wellness, self-care, spirituality, current events, pop culture, you name it. So if you do want to hop on the panel, for anyone who has a channel and for those who want to just say hello also, that's totally cool. Make sure your camera's working, your microphone's working, and you're not showing anything too crazy. Just gotta oblige to the YouTube community guidelines too. So just really, mentioning that, of course, too. So gotta obey by the rules, So when it comes to YouTube, but shout out to all you guys who are watching this live and for those who are watching a replay too. So thank you guys for being here, and for those who are just new to my channel, also I welcome you guys with open arms. Welcome, welcome. And for those who are just long time subscribers, followers, watchers, I welcome you guys also. So if you want to say hi, feel free to do so. If you want to share how your day was, feel free to do so. And hopefully you guys are doing well too. So you guys are staying safe, doing well. And hopefully you guys are adjusting to the time change. I say the time change, but the daylight savings ending. So you probably gain some time back when it comes to, with the daylight savings ending also. So if you ever want to talk about that too, you're more than welcome to do so. And let me see, look at the calendar today, So let's see. Oh, let's look at the calendar. Okay, so let's see. Tuesday, we turn it on. Election day. Okay, election day. And then, yeah. Okay, cool. So what's up, bestie? Good to see you. What's up? What's up? She says you are a bit blurry, face area, but I can hear you clearly. Would you join? Would join, but just. Oh yeah, I understand. If you're camera shy, that's totally understandable too. Let me see if I can fix my blurry camera. Hold on a second. Hold up. Now you can just see my avatar and shit. So let's see. Maybe it's just. Bye. Hold on a second. I'm about to go to a commercial break early. So just clean off my camera for a bit, but I'll be right back. It'll only take just a second. So let's see, I can do that. But I'll be right back. Okay, so how does it look now? Is it still blurry or is it still the same? Trying to make sure my camera is working. It's not too blurry too. So if you guys can see me clearly, just let me know because I know sometimes my monkey paws get, my laptop dirty. With all that prints and all that stuff. So, so feel free to let me know. I am open to honest, um, honest feedback, really. So, but it's good to see you, Bestie. Hopefully, you are enjoying your day, having a good day too, staying out of trouble, staying stress free. You know that. Oh, we see we got a first contender here. What's up, Ron? Good to see you, bro.
Hi, hi, Jay.
It's
I just thought I'd come on and celebrate your little celebration.
oh, cool, man. Yeah, what's up? It's just for anyone who wants to hop on. So, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Thank you for joining.
So, how long you been have your channel on? How long? I,
Damn. Oh my
Quite a few
gosh.
years, right?
A long time since 2007.
Oh my God, 2007.
Yeah, I started when I was working.
Gee.
I was like, you know what? I was just looking on YouTube and I was like, I just created my profile. I just named it Herc213 at the time, and that was history. I remember it was this time. It was I
Mhm.
just created that channel. It was like around 7 p.m. because it was at night. I can remember it clear as day.
That's 2007. That'd be about 16 years ago.
Yo,
I said something
that's
like
how
that.
it's counted at least. Just
Jeez,
count it down.
me, it's gonna be 3 years in the month of March. I think was around the 6th of March when I started.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, well, 3 years. I didn't even think I was. Uh, I didn't think I'd make it this far, but it looks like it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I,
man, your channel's growing and blossoming. That's what's up, dude.
yeah, well, well, it's all because of the subscribers and like-minded people, and depends on your message, depends on how many souls you reach out there. So it depends on a lot of things. So anyway, but the
Definitely.
main thing is being who you are yourself, truly,
Right,
and not
right.
copying anybody else, and uh,
Yeah, man.
and share your truth with whatever you can share. If you can help one person or heal, that's the main thing. That's my thing about that. So yeah,
Definitely. Well
I went
said.
through this week. I was there, and I was I don't know, looking for a video or something. All of a sudden, I fell on this video. I'll show you that. Give me a second. I'll show you
Sure.
the cards. I use these cards when I do readings, like past loved ones on the other side. Talking to
Well,
heaven.
I've seen this before.
James Van Prague. Okay, he. I fell on one of his videos, and he was interviewed by somebody. So I didn't know about him, but I had a near death experience when I was a kid. This guy had a near death experience too. So, and then I said, "Oh wow, I didn't know that." And then all of a sudden, he started talking, like discussions about uh, mediumship. I know that I'm an empath. I know that I'm medium. That fits to me. To me, it fits. But the word that sort of sticky to me is the word psychic. And I always question about that word psychic because some people announce themselves. They say, "I'm a psychic medium." Okay,
Hmm.
but that it sort of got sticky on me. It's just feel a little bit odd for some reason, and I didn't know why until I heard him. I heard James talking about a little bit about psychic, the word psychic, and the word medium, and all that. And what he said, something he said, "I'm a spiritual medium." That just clicked with me like crazy. That explains my energy. I am a spiritual medium, empath,
Mm.
medium, a spiritual medium, rather than the word psychic medium. I don't know. There's something
Mm.
about it. Okay.
It just
Because,
fits right to you, huh? Just like the
yeah,
spiritual medium.
it just connects to, because I'm about spirituality. I'm not about a religion. I'm about spirituality. And I know that everybody uh, is on, uh, has been, we're all spiritual beings, light beings, spiritual beings. We came on a journey here as a human being, and that makes sense to me. That connection, spiritual medium. So I sort of connect to the spiritual energy on the other side, whatever guides, angels, whatever you can call it, the energy, the all connected on the other side. And that explains why I'm that spiritual teaching or spiritual whatever I have to say. It's more spiritual than politic or psychic or all this stuff. You know what I mean? You get the drift. Like, I'm not into that. I'm more spiritual connection to the energy on the other side. So I would consider myself a spiritual medium instead of calling myself a psychic medium.
Hmm.
There's a friggin' difference. I don't know how to explain it because I don't know. I didn't look it up what the meaning of a psychic meaning would be, or spiritual. But I think I'm a spiritual medium instead of a psychic medium. And I know lots of people
Okay.
use that word, psychic medium. I'm a psychic medium, but mine
Yeah.
fits more a spiritual medium than a psychic.
Hmm. Well,
And
that's
you
good.
know me for a while. You know me for a while. So what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
it resonates, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I'm
Yeah.
glad it fits, it feels right to you too. Because I heard, people say they're psychic medium, and that's their thing too. But, with me, I don't even call myself that. I'm just, who I am. I'm just, James Harris J. I just call myself an intuitive guide. Basically, that's who I am. I help people,
Mhm.
I give help, and, help them get products, help them, share readings, just share advice, see how it goes too. So that's me. I'm an intuitive guide, and that's pretty much. Even say it on my social media accounts too. And I believe my friend Jay says hi to you, Ron. So she
Yeah.
says, "What's up? What's up?"
I
That's
said
my
hi
bestie right there. I
to you.
met her in person. She's the sweetest and awesome person ever. She's watching this too. And well, hello, Linda. Good to see you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here too. So
I,
yeah,
I would have loved to have other people here who can, whatever comes up with them. What is a psychic and what is a spiritual medium and a psychic medium? What are their ways of looking at it? I know that for me, it fits more that what I am, because I wondered about that, about calling I know I call myself Ron Unconditional Love Tarot, but besides the tarot and the tools and all this, I'm a medium because that's what I am. But I'm more like a spiritual medium than a psychic medium. I don't know if it makes any sense. It may sound weird, or people might think it's the same. I don't know. Excuse me, sir.
maybe it's just like how you identify yourself too, because, like with you and James call yourselves spiritual mediums, it just really feels right to your soul, right? That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's more that okay. He had a near death experience, and so did I. So he said that vibrates more of it with me, spiritual, the word spiritual medium. And I said, geez, when he said that, it just clicked on me. And I said, that's exactly who I am too. Spiritual medium instead of calling myself a psychic medium. I don't know.
Hey, to each their own, I guess. And that's their people. I mean, I know a lot of people who call themselves a psychic medium with their
Yeah.
names. I was like, okay, that's your thing. I mean, I'm not gonna throw no salt in it, no shade, So it's like that's their thing. But I know other people will identify themselves as like a spiritual medium or intuitive guide or
Yeah.
however you want to how they want to identify themselves is totally up
Mhm.
to them within their soul. So wherever that floats their boat, that's this is just me saying this. That's them. So
Because
yeah.
I spent my journey before I started the channel, before everything, all this time fighting between getting away from the lies, from the the religion. I'm not a religion. I'm a spiritual person, but there's a difference between being religious and being spiritual. And I believe that everybody is spiritual and we're born with it. All you have to do is connect it to it. And once you connect, and once you're inside yourself and you connect to that spiritual side of yourself, you have the truth, your truth, and you'll automatically um, you'll automatically become aware that Jesus, what I was taught in religion is not the, it's not the truth. It's something else. It's, instead of spiritual. Spiritual is way beyond. It has no limits. It has no borders. It's unlimited. It's connected to the whole universe in one shot. Like you don't just there's no discussion about it. There's a feeling, the feeling and knowing, and it teaches you every inch when you channel this stuff. It teaches you. It doesn't limit you in, oh boy, yeah, this and that. But I know
Mm.
a lot of religions use stuff to uh, control people. Spirituality
Yeah,
doesn't
there's a
control you.
lot of that
It
in it.
it lives with you. It feeds you. It energizes you. It makes you alive, like beyond this physical body. You
Mhm.
getting my drift there?
Oh
That's
yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'll just letting you continue. I get
yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, so Linda said everyone has psychic abilities, but everyone's gifts will be different. Yes, and everyone's perspective. Yeah, that's true, Linda. Everyone's perspective and psychic abilities and gifts are different because we're different people, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially for from different cultures too. Like I'm
Yeah.
American, Ron's Canadian. That's cool. Jay's from a different place too, so that's cool also. And the variety is so awesome too. That's what makes us unique as a human race too. And just like when it comes to everyone's gifts, we all have gifts in a way too. Not like you're like X-Men. We have claws. We have laser beams. We could like we could move things, buses with our minds, basically, which should be pretty damn cool too in the Marvel universe. But we live in the real world too, unfortunately. But it's just
Mhm.
like what you said, Linda, is totally spot on. So thank you for sharing that too. And you're so spot on about that also. So shout out to you. And we got another person. What's up, Michelle? What's up? What's up? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle, good to see you. I love her. She's funny, awesome, and a sweet person too. Same goes to Jay also too. I don't want to make her blush, so stop me if I'm making you blush, bestie. So just letting you know about that. So yeah, you're totally hitting with religion too, Ron, because I think it's like around like 2009. It was like the day that Michael Jackson passed. I just stopped in. I was raised as Christian, all my life. I went to Sunday school. I went to church every Sunday mostly, and I kind of like stopped in a ways when I was younger, but I still believe in that kind of structure, even though I still have parts of me that do. But right now, I'm just like a spiritual person. I'm more of like a hippie per se too, and I'm very vocal about it. My dad knows about it. My mom knew about it. My sister, my whole family. I'm not even afraid to share it on social media. So it's kind of like because my family watches my stories, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And I don't like knock anyone down if they still believe in like the Bible and everything like that. And that's cool. And sometimes, different cultures have different spiritual traditions too, especially in like in Africa and certain Asian, communities and places, and same and in America too nowadays, there's like in my area, there's a lot more hippie, more people who are into the spiritual stuff. They love to, go to drum circles. They like to, do some African dancing. They like to, use essential oils. They like to use, cannabis. They do all kind of wild shit, but it's for like the spiritual thing too. And they're always welcome to new people and sharing advice and let people be who they are. And that's like, certain people that I met, like with my dear friend Paola. She's such a sweetheart. Met her in
Mhm.
2013, and then, I learned so much from her too. And just by being a yoga class of all things in the community thing, my mom showed me like, oh, look, there's a yoga class you could go to in the horse teeth. I was like, oh, okay. Then that's how I met Paola, and that was history. It was like, wow, my whole perspective was changed. I was like, whoa. So
My new webcam is awesome because I can see my face really clear, better than before. That's a new
that's
webcam.
cool. Some people say mine looks a little blurry, but I
Yeah,
was trying to make mine like clear too. So I
we're
think it's
talking about religion, okay, and spirituality. I heard Sterling say something, and I knew it that he's right. He said that people are becoming more in the future. They'll be more spiritual than religious religious people, and I believe that. It doesn't matter what religion, whatever religion, but he said something about people in the future. There'll be more and more people were becoming more spiritual than religious than a religion. You know what I mean? Like this thing is
yeah, I know what
we're
you mean.
moving away from that. And I mean I'm agreeing 100% with that. And I know that this is because people are more into discovering what they are about. They're connecting to their intuition, their gut, their
Mhm.
whatever, with like-minded people. That's where we're shining our light, and the only way we can shine our light. Uh, and the gifts come from spirituality. It doesn't come from religion. You see what I mean? Your gift of your intuition, your gut, your connection to the other side. It doesn't come from religion. It comes from spirituality, and you are part of that. You are connected to that. You're entwined with that. Your DNA is made of it, you know. But you have to discover it. It's not
Mhm.
outside of you; it's inside of you. You get what my drift there? So, yeah, we're made of it. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, just finding that spiritual path for yourself too, and it's
Yeah.
just like if you like people per se do kind of like I say like with religion, but like when it comes to how they want to find their own spiritual path, that's totally
Yeah.
cool. How they want to express that. It could be like saying affirmations. It could be with creative arts and movements and
Yeah.
all that stuff too. I mean, I say I've been on the block when it comes to the spiritual things. I've seen it like in person,
Yeah.
from in drums. I don't know if everyone's been to like a drum circle, but it's the most. If you guys ever haven't tried that with a group of friends, it's like the most life changing thing you could ever do. Just because not only you could just express yourself and have fun, but you can also learn more about yourself and build some healthy relationships too.
Mhm.
Too
Mhm.
also so and even just like in different cultures also it's just like with their own spiritual path it's very powerful too, and it's just really amazing how we can really just the human soul can really just evolve in a ways that can really just be I say beneficial in every aspect for our health too. So
Yeah.
it can be like
Yeah.
not just for our physical health, but like for our emotional health, because we all have feelings. No matter if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you look like Chris Helmsworth, if you look like Lucy Liu, if you look like The Rock, or just like when it comes to with that, we all have our own spiritual path, and it's good to find that for ourselves too, because we don't have to go to like with the Bible just to find that. But if you do want to, that is totally their choice, because we all have a choice and we all have free will.
Yeah, we have a choice. We have always had free will, and but for me, spirituality has no limits. There's no boundaries, no limits, no. Uh, you impose something on somebody. It doesn't matter. It's a constant. I don't know how to put it. It's constant flow of energy, and it has a lot of what I call unconditional love in it. But love is the most real energy you can that are uh, we can use on this planet right now. That's the most important energy there is love. It connects you
Mhm.
to other people. It opens up all the what's necessary. You know what I mean? But
Definitely.
it's love, and nothing else compares to that. Love is the most beneficial healing energy you can use. But some people don't use that. I don't know why. Human beings.
Oh, it's It's hard to say, just like, love is powerful, but at the same time, it's like how we use that kind of like energy
Yeah.
and that power we have too. It's just like when we love ourselves too, especially, we can really just find ways to, set boundaries too. And boundaries not just like putting a wall up. It's like what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate too. Because, for all the women in the chat right now too, I know like none of them are want to tolerate any kind of BS from any kind of knucklehead dude out there too. Any raise your hands if that resonates with any ladies who are watching this or are listening to this too. And it's just even for the guys also, when it comes to
Yeah.
that,
Right.
creating those boundaries where you won't tolerate any kind of BS from anyone, from other men or from other people, with women who are being disrespectful to you, and just really loving yourself in the ways that you can really create healthy boundaries within yourself and with your relationships too, not just with other people, with yourself, but with other people, with your environment, and just really doing that for yourself also, because that's a way of just showing love to yourself too, and just like everyone that's connected and around you too, because boundaries
Well,
is important.
what you're
Oh,
talking about is conditional love. And conditional love is there's a difference between unconditional love and
oh yeah,
conditional.
yeah, but
No,
what I was just
like
gonna say.
animals will teach you about unconditional love. When you go on the other side, it's not conditional love on the other side. It's unconditional love on the other side when you cross over.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that makes sense. You can have unconditional love, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you just
Yeah.
can't be like, let people walk all over you. You can have that love for people. Like say what my parents has taught me too. It's like, I have this open heart, but at the same time, most people won't be that way. So you got to really do your best to really, create those boundaries where people won't walk all over you, but at the same time, you still have love for humanity and for everything that's around you too, with, unconditional love also. So it's kind of like
It's not
having
not
a
everybody on
balance.
earth. Not everybody on earth practices unconditional love. And actually, it's very hard to do because
It is.
there's
It is.
duality, there's ego, there's judgment, there's racism, there's all kinds of stuff that gets in the way, and then that becomes unconditional love. You know what I mean? Because of those conflicts or differences. Unconditional love, when you're on the side, you're honored for who you are uniquely. You're loved beyond means and everything else. You don't have that friggin' judgment on your head. Well, I don't like you because you're not the same race I am, or something like that, or anything that comes up, or ego, or this. You don't have that on the outside. It doesn't exist. You see what I mean? So it's the animals. They love you unconditionally when you come home. You know what I mean? No matter what
Yeah.
mood you're
They,
in, they accept you. You know what I mean? You understand the
mhm.
difference? There's a difference. There's quite a difference. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's like it could also be like, with certain people in our lives too, because sometimes, our pets, our fur babies, could be such the most loving beings too, no matter if you're mad at them or
Mhm.
anything like that. They always just love us too, no matter what. And it's just like, with human beings, it's like it's complicated, but at the same time, it's just like with certain people who really do love us, who want to see
Yeah.
us grow, they'll hold us
Yeah.
accountable. They really do have that
Yeah.
unconditional love too.
Yes.
So like with our parents per se too, for example, like, if you have a loving dad or for a loving mom also, it's like, no matter how many times you guys fight, it's like, they'll always find ways to love you, support you too. So it's kind of like, but I know in most cases that's not like fortunate for everyone, because most people are different. But like from like when it comes to unconditional love, hey, it could really just happen, just especially for like the people that you could grow around with. It could be like with best friends who will just listen to you and just let you just like vent out if you need, or just have some frustrations, and just like hold space for you to just vent and talk.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, because I've always been that kind of person too, and my bestie could really attest to that too. It's like, when I talk to her and she's telling me stuff, and I talk to her and I can tell her stuff, we always have the unconditional love where we can just share and just really, hold it, just be there for each other too. So it's kind of like, with that, it can really
Oh,
exist, but sometimes, oh, go ahead, Ron.
I was gonna say false teeth, real terrors in the house.
Oh, what's up, Melinda? What's
Yeah,
good? What's up?
come
What's
and
up?
join us. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, if you ever want to join Melinda or
Okay.
Michelle too, feel free to hop
Yeah.
on. The link is linked in the chat. So feel free to jump on, both of you, if you guys want to. If your choice, no pressure. So yes, hope you're doing good.
Did
When,
you hear my last Saturday when I was on? Did you hear what I was talking about my
somewhat, yeah. I was watching a little bit, and I
about
was,
my dog Jenny, who passed about the 12th of October?
mhm,
Remember I said that, but
yeah.
also did were you there when I talked to you? I said there's a amazing thing that happened after that on 21st of the Saturday. That was after Jenny passed. Her name was Jenny, by the way. Um, my wife and I, we heard the dog whine, and she's passed in the
Oh,
house, really clear and really loud. I mean, oh my God, my
yeah,
wife got
you were there,
all
huh?
emotional about talking to me about it. She got teary. I heard it. I was in this room. She was in the kitchen. We heard the dog whine, and she was passed. My dog was passed, and that's amazing. It takes a lot of energy for spirit to come and do that. Yeah. Thank you. But my heart was happy just to hear her friggin' voice. A dog whines. All dogs do that when they want attention. Okay, but to hear that, it just I'm here. I'm still here. I'm not physically here, but I'm still here. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one that heard it. My wife and I heard it at the same time. And
Wow.
boy, was she was talking about that. She was emotional about that, but she surprised the crap out
Yeah.
of her because she said she was standing in the kitchen and heard the dog whining like that, really clear. And she said,
Wow.
I hope you heard it." But I was live on my channel. I was doing my channel when this happened, and then I said, "I I wanted to." Oh, okay. Jay, she
Oh, what
wants to
happened?
know what year is this for your channel? It's
Oh gosh, I'd say
16 years. 16
16
years.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next year will be 17. So yeah, 16 years this channel's been on YouTube. I created in 2007. So yes. Hope that answered your question, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jay says it's a healthy, honest friendship, no judgment at all, just love. Yeah, of course, just love,
Yeah.
advice,
That's it.
and
That's it.
feedbacks. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Hmm.
Just be who you are, but without the whatever people get involved in ego stuff. Uh, eh, that's it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, because people can be. This is just from observing human beings and being
yeah,
around certain people. It's like we can be complex, complicated, but we can also be amazing at the same time. So it's like I'll just leave it at that when it comes to human race. So that as is saying from my own experience, I know it's totally different for other people, and that's their experience. So but yeah, thank you for that, Michelle. Appreciate it. 16 years this channel's been here. And it's just like, with these conversations that we're having, this is what it's all about, just making those connections, laughing, learning along the way too. And it's just really awesome too. So I thank you guys for making this channel really, really awesome too. Especially, kickstarting like in 2020 during the pandemic. I know like with you, Ron, you like your first live was on this channel and then you made
yeah.
your
It
own.
was on the
It's
title. Yeah,
awesome. It's cool.
yeah. We did 2 hours. I didn't expect that. Uh,
Oh
but
yeah, you're a natural.
talking about that dog, hearing that, I want to share hearing that dog whining, and he's not there physically, but spiritually, dog's there.
Yeah, yeah.
It helped me heal, like sort of heal my grieving processes, because I was grieving because I used to take her out 14 years of that, taking her out, hugging her, and all this stuff, so it helped me grieve. It made my heart happy to hear from her. What, I don't know how to explain it. It might sound weird, but it is what it is, what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
It's
it's beautiful, and it's
yeah,
like you and your wife heard
yeah,
your pet, like it's like she was actually there, but she's not actually there too. So it's kind of like that love,
yeah.
like she's never gone away too. It's just like she's not like in a physical body, but her spirit and the love for her too is always there.
Eh,
That makes
yeah, and
sense.
we were. I was here doing my live. She was on the other side in the kitchen, and we both heard it through. Like, and I said, "Geez, that's important." I'm there questioning that. I heard that, and she confirmed that she heard it. And when she told me, I said, "I forgot to talk to you about that." And I said, "I confirmed. I heard it too. I heard it, the same thing." So, wow.
Mm. So you're officially launched. Yeah, the YouTube launched in December 15th, 2015, 2005. And I remember
2000.
that day too. Yeah, I was a junior in high school, so
Wow.
YouTube
Wow.
came out. So that's how, showing my age too and all that.
Shit,
Back in
I didn't start learning about internet until 2006, and I was all screwed up. I wonder what the hell to do with this, what button. I was scared of it because I didn't grow up with the internet. So
yeah.
I learned everything by myself. Oh my God, is that tough? When
Mhm.
you don't know what the hell you're doing, but I learned. So anyway,
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, you definitely did your research, Michelle. I know, like, December 2005. Oh man, I was a junior in high school. That was good times also. And it's just like, my channel's officially an OG channel. So that's cool, I guess. I mean, because like with my channel, all I wanted to do is just watch videos because I always like to watch and listen. Like, I'll tell you this quick story. Like, when I was just like hanging out with my grandpa all the time when I was a kid and going to his house every week and just, getting snacks and just hanging out with him too. He always tends to listen to the radio. And I always like to listen to that too. It's like, oh, see what he's like wants to listen to, like talking about what's happening in the news or just like with stories. And that's like what got me addicted to just like listening and watching stuff like on YouTube or just like on the radio too and podcast too. So that's like with YouTube with my story, how I found it. I was like, oh, what's YouTube all about? Just looking at it and heard about it in 2005, but I didn't dive into it until 2000, you know, and seven. Just really created channels to watch videos, but I really did just start like upload my first video like in 2018. It was talking about Stan Lee's passing too, so it's kind of like my first ever video that I did. And sure enough, and then just did it again, another one, just into testing out the waters. And then like 2020 was like kind of like the breaking point, when I met Ron and I met other people too, and
Mhm.
the other communities, and boom, it just blossomed from there. It was really awesome too. So yeah,
No,
thank you.
we didn't meet on YouTube. Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we met on Facebook, that's what I was saying too,
Like in a channel, like in a chat
in
somewhere
the
in
chat, yeah.
somebody's channel. We met each other, and I said, "Oh my God!" And then we started practicing reading cards on Messenger, Facebook, and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, I did 2.5 hours on this channel reading. I said, "Oh my God, okay."
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey, what's up, Cecily? Good to see you. What's up, what's up, what's up? That's my other homie too. So
hmm,
what's up, Cecily? Always good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe and staying stress-free and all that good stuff as well. Thank you for being here also. And Michelle's got all the questions today. She checked Google and everything. So
yeah,
was the first content you had on your well, that's a good question. My first ever content was basically, it was kind of like a reaction. It was kind of like just my first video was about with the tribute to Stan Lee. So it's kind of like a tribute per se too. It was like with a tribute to Stan Lee. I was just like, I didn't know all about, OBS or anything like that too, but because if I did, I would have made that video whole differently. I was just uploading a video, just really making a tribute to Stan Lee. And it was just like a tribute video also. So like my first intention was for this channel was just like, let's see what I upload when it comes to like with pop culture, like Stan, like comic books and movies and all that. Which is part of it too with this channel, but it's mostly like with self-care and wellness and all that. So that's like my first ever like video and content was kind of like, my tribute to Stan Lee when he passed in 2018 too. So that was like pretty much it to answer your question, Michelle. But now, when I found what the basis of this channel is all about was self-care and wellness, because you can apply that to not just like talking about with like, spirituality, but with self-care, you can talk about current events and pop culture, you name it too. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question, Michelle. And that was a good one too. So just letting you
Mhm.
know. So yes, thank you for all the questions. And again, if you guys, Maxie or Jay or Michelle, Melinda, if you guys ever want to hop on and ask me questions, you're more than welcome to do so. If you don't feel like it for any reason, that's totally fine. That is totally cool. And Ocean Garnett, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Hopefully you're making those shirts. So just all jokes aside, hopefully you're doing good too, my friend. So thank you for being
Ocean,
here.
big ocean, Garnett. Oh my, big hug.
She's awesome. Ocean Garnett. Yes, she is.
Ocean Garnett. Yeah,
She's a sweetheart.
he's been on for a while. Eh? I think I
Yes, she
noticed
has.
before you and I started my channel. I see her all over the place too. So, yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Mhm.
So yes, hopefully you're enjoying your day, Ocean Garnet, and
Yeah.
especially with the daylight savings ending too, gaining you some time
Oh,
back.
Jesus. I hate that changing the time because it gets started here at fourth, about quarter to five at night here now.
Yeah,
I don't like that. But I wish they wouldn't change the friggin' time all the time. So anyway, that's
yeah,
enough.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you. Yes. Oh, we're making those. Hey, unless you guys want to. I mean, it's your choice. You talked about this not too long ago too, on Saturday. So if you want to make those T-shirts, because I don't know if you saw this run, but
No.
I was gonna end the live, but people kept coming on, so I was like, I'll stay a little longer just to
Okay.
entertain you guys. And we was talking about T-shirts, marketing, and all that stuff too, and it was a fun time also. So yes, if you want to make those T-shirts, Michelle, we got to make sure we all get paid, equally too. So I'm all about equality too up in this piece. So yes, make those T-shirts. Yes, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but just really, and just inspire you guys to do it, and if you guys want to, of course. So yes, I have since the beginning of your channel. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Ocean Garnett.
Mhm. Yeah,
Uh,
thank you. But
yeah,
I've seen her before I started my channel on other channels and things like that. So I met a lot of you guys on other channels before I started. I was moderating different channels.
yeah, so Etsy shop only yeah, you never know what you add to our plate, bestie. So
You know
yes,
where I
cosplay
became a
too,
moderator for the
all
first
that
time?
stuff.
First time moderating?
Yeah.
I think it was on Lola's channel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to Lola. Yes.
Ah, shit. 35 trolls in one night. One shot came in. I was going nuts. Trying to,
Yeah, I think I saw that before too. That was really
yeah,
cool.
whoa. I think, yeah, that's where I became a first time moderator.
Yeah, Loa's the one that taught me to like with like with the how to make
Mhm.
my videos. So I thank her for that. Just show me the ropes too. So it's kind of like with her, she does her own thing too with her physical training and all that. So it's really cool too.
There
So
was
it's like,
Karen Sage after that, and I think Freebird,
oh yeah,
all this stuff.
her,
That's where I became moderators a lot after that. So.
Karen. I like her, Karen
And then it
Sage.
went on and on and on, and then all over the place. So, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the daylight savings is hard to get used to too. I totally feel you, Ocean, on it. So I totally understand with that. I can
That's
deal
right, Ron. You were the moderator with the sword.
with the sword. Yes,
Oh my God! Yeah.
I
Wow.
totally understand that, Michelle.
I mean, I didn't even know what goddamn trolls were, but I learned fast. These guys are. This is ugly. This is, yeah. It's upsetting too because you're trying to do something nice in the chat with everybody, and friggin' trolls come in, and
Yeah, I feel you. Trolls are. I just all I gotta do is pray for them. Because they're just bored out of their minds and all that.
yeah.
Because I've
But
seen a lot of trolls on other people's channels, and it's like, ooh. I mean, people, most content creators that I've seen too are not bothered with it, but I know other
Yeah.
people are like, cut that shit out, you know. And so I can deal with the fallback. It's the spring forward. That yeah, the spring forward because it's like time's going by a little bit quicker. I
Mhm.
understand that. So fall back, it's like you're getting some time back, and it's like it's 4 p.m. and it's already dark. It's like okay, it's like you get extra sleep. But I know some people need to get readjusted to that too with the fast pacing of summer and moving around and hot girl summer. You ever want to call it too, like from May to October to whatever that floats your boat. So that's cool.
Well, she said, I haven't seen any trolls today, Ron. Scared of them. Really, it's funny. Describe troll in your because the troll, there's a few sitting in chat at the YouTube chat really register to your whatever your YouTube. You have to be registered. So when you subscribe to another one, trolls don't do that. Trolls, they just hang out in YouTube and shit on everybody's channel sometimes like that. But
Mm.
but you started that too, eh? 5 minutes subscribe. You have to be subscribed to make a comment and chat. That keeps the trolls away, by the way. Now
What are you
everybody's
talking
doing it.
about me?
Yeah, me and
Oh, I
you.
just do it for anyone who I just not say 5 minutes, but just like any time. So it's like people who are subscribed could really comment. So it's like I don't want to put like a time limit. I just put like whatever, so people who are subscribers can
What you
chat.
mean I sound like a robot? What are you talking about? Oh.
Oh, I heard that too. Yeah, yeah. It gets dark earlier now. Not enough time.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I totally understand that, especially if it's not safe in like certain areas too.
yeah,
So
right.
I
Yeah.
understand that too. Yeah, definitely. I'm a night owl, so no more night. Isn't that okay, Batgirl? So you
Yeah.
must be fighting crime at night then, huh? Hope you got your utilities, your bat suit,
That's
like
because her kids are sleeping. That's why she's an AL.
she's Batgirl. I don't want to put her identity out there.
That,
The Joker might be watching. So
mhm.
yeah, she's definitely a night owl for sure. And Ocean Garnett says once the troll took over my username and started to post. Oh shit, that sucks. It was a little
What?
too much. How did they
Took over my. Oh
crazy?
yeah, that's true. Yes,
What?
yes, that's true. They do that. Yeah.
Oh fuck that. Excuse my language.
No, but it really,
Try that.
really is. They're
Shani.
bad. They're shitty. They can even, I think, it's steal your identity or something. Your
Mm.
identity. Yeah, or I don't know what the hell they do, but anyway.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeesh. I heard about trolls, but I didn't know they'd do some low down shit like that. So sheesh.
Yeah, they're hackers. They're I don't know. I just don't. This shit. Anyway, low energy vampires. Whatever.
Oh, I gotta call Eric then, huh? Vampires then, huh? I
Yeah.
know the vampire hunter will deal with that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. She said she logged off and changed my password. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta put some protection on your account. So I
Yeah.
make sure my account's protected. Fuck that. I ain't nobody touching my shit.
Well, one time I pulled I pushed somebody off a troll, and then he came in and didn't come back in another name, and he named me. Oh Jesus Christ! He said right in the chat my name, and I said, how the hell did he do that? If they're bots or trolls or whatever, how did they do that? Because yeah, so they got a way to hack in somebody's channel. They could screw up a channel really bad. So yeah. Well, now
Yeah.
not anymore. Not like they used to. Well,
Yeah.
I've been called a witch. I've been called the troll called me a witch, and because I do what I do, they think we're witches or something.
Yeah, these keyboard warriors are something else. Oh man, these keyboard warriors be built different. I'm not trying to like make excuses for them. I'm just like, Whoa, what the hell?
Yeah,
That's some
right.
yeah, that's some shady. That's some shady shit.
Yes, they
Yeah.
can do that. That's I know Ocean Garnet. Yes, I know they can do that. Shit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what the hell?
So you got to protect yourself, and you got to be know how.
Protect
So.
your account, especially,
Mhm.
just some I know two-way thing or something. I usually do that with my all of my accounts too. Like,
Mhm.
because I have no problems whatsoever with trolls, thank goodness. So it's like, someone's trying to log into my shit, I get a notification like, oh, someone's trying to log in this way. Now I was like, nope, shut that shit down. If that happens, I change my password right away. So
Mhm.
my my stuff is all protected, and I encourage people to do that too for their accounts, especially like on YouTube, you know.
I got something besides my antivirus virus. I have something called V, VPN. I don't know if you know
Yeah.
about that. And there's a thing in that. It's called a killer switch. So somebody tries to get in and screw around with getting into my whatever control of my hacker or whatever. There's a kill switch, and boom, it shuts right down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I pay for it. You have to pay. It costs money to protect yourself. But Christ, I mean,
How much do you pay for the VPN, if you don't mind me
uh,
sharing?
in Canada, I forget how I paid it. Something like
I know in America it's different prices too, so I have to
I
look
don't
into
I don't really remember.
it.
Something
Okay.
in $50 or something like that. I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, something like that for the year. I'm not talking about for a year. So
Hmm.
something like that, 40, 50, or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But
Hmm. There's one who pops up named Destroyer
yes,
something.
I saw that. Yes,
Not sure
on
what
other
it is.
channels that don't protect themselves, that's what they do.
I see right away.
But
Yeah.
they can once gets in there. There's a follow up of different ones coming in, bang, 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 one after another. After that, if you open the door, that's it.
Protection is cheaper than diapers.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I know for, all the moms out there who are just taking care of their kids, especially if they're single moms too. My heart goes out to you guys too,
What I
because
know about YouTube, even if you report them to YouTube, I don't think they give a crap about that. I don't think they do anything. I don't know. I've
I don't know, like,
I'm
'cause I
not
always
sure.
think
I don't know what's behind the scenes, but I don't know what they do. I don't
I
know.
mean, like, this is shit, nothing against you guys for those who listening from YouTube, shout out to you guys, but from what I've seen too so far, it's just like I know, like, so if, like, some people who are just making some, like, questionable content, or if they're doing something really, really crazy in the chat, they'll get rid of them, like, really, and
Mhm.
that's from what I've seen too, from being on YouTube and watch other people's
But
live
you,
streams,
you got to
you
know
need
being a moderator. You got to know how to do it, though. If you want to get rid of trolls, you have to hide them, not ban them for 30 seconds or whatever it is. 300 seconds, and Christ, they come back and they come back, and two or three of them at the same time.
yeah.
Because but you have to hide them. And once they're hidden, they're hidden in your YouTube jail. I have a YouTube jail. You have one, J too. If
Yep, mine's full of trolls in there, and they
yeah,
ain't coming
you
out
look,
either. Shit.
you see all your moderators, and below that you see all your jail uh, uh, trolls that you jailed in there. All kinds of names like that. So
Yep, my YouTube jail is full, and they ain't coming. Those motherfuckers ain't coming out. They staying their asses. I'm serious.
yeah, right.
they're staying in there. Shit, I
Yeah,
ain't
right.
trying to deal with that shit. Yeah, I'm glad you did, Oceana. You got those Poseidon powers, whoosh,
Mhm.
wash them all away and shit,
Well,
So
she's got
yeah,
the whole ocean to drown them too.
she's got those Poseidon powers too.
She
So
can drown
she's
them. Besides,
whoosh,
besides
make it
hide them, she
swim,
can
wash
drown
it all
them.
away.
She can drown them in salty water.
Let's hope they got their mask and everything. Like, get the straws away, just wash them out.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You get to wash it out, Ocean. Yes.
Wash them out with salty water.
Yep. Salt. So,
Mm.
oh man, that's great. That's great.
Well, you have to
Oh
laugh
man.
about it because sometimes it's not pretty. You just have to laugh about it and see if you.
Yeah.
There's always a solution. Sometimes, So
Mm-hmm. There's
me, I
always
keep
a
I keep my
solution.
chat clean with subscribers only mod, but I have to do it every time I do a channel. You
Yeah.
have to put it on every time. So every time, you know.
Yeah.
And
You know,
I'm on Milu's channel, and I do the same. I told him that, and he's pretty good with. He's in YouTube and everything. He knows all about that, except he didn't know about that. And I told him, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna try it." Now he does it every time. He knows now.
yeah.
So I'm glad to help. I mean, geez, I don't like to see anybody get trolls in their channel. So.
Oh, that's a good question, Cecily. Hold on. Let me highlight. Do you think YouTube's still a good platform that people can be successful on? I know it was blooping years ago, but I think so. Yeah, that's a really good question, Cecily. And
It
it's
is. It is good, but I can tell you something about YouTube. Uh, those guys, YouTube wants to make money. So now, like big channels, they stick a friggin' ad in the middle of your live for money. Okay, because their goal is to make money. They don't charge you, but their goal is to make money. They don't do that for. There's a reason. Okay. So I don't know. You know that, Jay. You know that about that.
yeah, and I was gonna answer Cecily's questions because it's really so good, and we talked about this before too, Cecily. It's just like with YouTube, because I know it's all about like with ads and making numbers and with the money and all that, but when it comes to just like building a community, or if you're just like if you're a gamer, if you want to just connect with other gamers who have the same passion as you, it really can happen also too. Or just like if you're into just like with film, or if you're into with fashion, if you're into photography,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
into
yeah.
dance, if you're into just like say relationships, or if you're into arts and crafts, there's a niche audience for people who want to look for certain content. So it's kind of like, however you want to grow your channel, especially if you have like certain numbers. There's now like memberships and memberships only live streams and merchandise. And I know that there's other content creator that I watch, Tyrone Magnus, and shout out to him too. And he has like over like 1 million followers, and he's got a lot of numbers. And over the years, he makes like not just gaming content, but also like reactions to like certain things in pop culture, what's happening with pop culture news, like with Marvel, with DC, with everything like that. And also too, Jay, you're right. And you just got to watch out for those clickbait things too, because that really will get
Yeah.
people's attention. But at the same time, it's like, what the hell? Did you just clickbait me for this? Because like I'll tell you this though, Jay. And I know like in the gaming community, like everyone's talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. When is it coming out?
Mhm.
There's some trailer dropping here and there from Rockstar. And there's been a whole bunch of clickbait kind of like videos too, just really trapping people for just with false hope. And it's not right. It's fucked up. Excuse my language. Because like with me playing, being a gamer and like who has like who loves interactive stories, have a good story, good gameplay. And Grand Theft Auto series too is so legendary. And just like when it comes to those clickbait channels and those clickbait content, it's fucked up how they doing that just to lure people in and just lying and deceiving them too. So yeah, you really got to watch out for those clickbait channels too. So thank you for sharing that, Jay, and mentioning that too. And
There's
hopefully that
another.
question also helps you out too, Cecily, when it comes
Yeah.
to
There's another thing that with bigger channels, when you get monitor monetized, you get super stickers and things like that. YouTube takes a big chunk of that. So you know,
Mhm.
I not want to discourage anybody from giving anybody, but that's where when you give super stickers and super whatever they call them, that chats, that YouTube takes part of that. Jesus,
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, monetize. Jesus, I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
even more than PayPal. My PayPal, I get more out of PayPal than I would get from a super chat.
Yeah, that's like with most content creators have like a other platform where they could really make content like on Patreon, and if like certain people who are into making more kind of creative stuff like on OnlyFans, I know that's kind of like more of a free risky kind of platform too, similar to Patreon, but you have a free will to make your own content however you want to see fit. But like with Patreon too, because you can really just, provide a service, make content, and it's like a way for content creators for especially if you have like a YouTube channel to really
Yeah.
make exclusive content for their audience too. So they don't have to worry about, copyright situations. And
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, you can make a reaction to a movie that they like to see, and you can do it on Patreon. They can pay a certain price and just watch it from there. So I know a lot of content creators do that too. So like they're doing reaction videos to like if they do it like on YouTube, they gotta really clip it so like YouTube won't like take their
Mm.
video down or something too. But on Patreon, you can really just have the flexibility to just really go watch the full thing, even listen to music from the movie too. So it's like I'll just leave it at
I
that.
haven't received a check from YouTube since about 3 months now. But I understand it. I used to get a little more than that, but they take that part they take there for they pay themselves before they pay you, and also so that I'm a Canadian, so they hold back taxes for the states on my behalf, and I mean the really a lot of money, and but if you because I can understand that because the price of rent went up, the gas went up, the
Mhm.
groceries went up. People are struggling out there to make ends meet. So even if I have over 2,000 subscribers, the money's not coming in as before. And I think it's happening to everybody like that, but it's normal. I mean,
Yeah,
people are struggling right now to make ends meet their rent, the
that's
groceries, and the gas money. So yeah. So anyway, I
yeah,
just put
it's stuff out there.
that out there. So if you think you're going to make a YouTube make money with YouTube, oh, you got a lot of vegetable seed before you get to those numbers, like you know, like a Linda G or like Sterling or all these people that do make money with YouTube, or you have to have a hell of a lot of subscribers to get there.
Yeah, yeah, and there's always other outlets too. You can really
Yeah,
make
there is, but
Patreon and all that. And it's just like it's just like you as a content creator got to provide that content too. So it's kind of like, if you want to make photos or
yeah,
videos or PDF files or just like a service, if you're like a
yeah.
fitness instructor, yoga instructor, or anything like our combination of it both too. It's
Do you
just like,
even make money in putting ads in your friggin' lives, or putting ads where you do a replay, you see an ad? YouTube's make money right there off of you, but I mean they don't make you pay for the YouTube for the use of YouTube, but they make they're not there for nothing, I mean they collect for like crazy money, because they know.
yeah, especially if you're sponsoring like a product too. I know like so most guys who are like I don't know if you ever heard of Manscaped. It's like a I call it like a self-care company. Like they sells products for men who just like to shave their armpits or their manly regions too. I'll just say it's being YouTube friendly here too. So it's kind of like with those products, but they're really good because it helps, when it comes to like trimming those nose hairs, ear hairs, hair right here, over here too. And it's just like they got like most guys who are kind of like sponsored by them, they really put those kind of ads in their videos too. So that's probably why you see that like in certain people's content, wherever like they're advertising with certain products. So it's like, for example, let's say like if like you see someone who's really into fitness, they're really sponsoring like a product too, kind of like a supplement, where it's like, oh, before we get to these video, here's our sponsor from this product too, and they should play a little clip of it too, and it's just like it makes money too. YouTube makes money off that as well, and the content creator too. I don't know if that I'm just from my own experiences watching it, but I was like, oh, okay, that's that's cool, I guess.
Because the people that ads show up in their lives when they're live,
Yeah, yeah.
they got there's no choice. I mean, they don't give them friggin' choice unless the you know. So I know Milu has been complaining about it, but he says I can't do nothing. It's YouTube. It's not me. It's not us
Mhm.
that we're allowing these things to come on when we're live, but it's frustrating, yeah, for to watch.
Yeah, I understand if people don't want to, watch those ads. And shout out, nothing against my big sis Lisa. I love her to death because she's doing her own thing. She's, her channel is blossoming too. I know sometimes too when I watch a video like on YouTube, especially if I want to like watch it like a tutorial video, but if like I'm having trouble with the game and I want to find out how I can really get this item or beat this boss or get to survive too, it's like you see like a 30-second ad. It's like, really, I don't want to see a Geico commercial again. Damn it. I already got car insurance. So it's like I don't know. Do you skip those ads too if you could run? Like when you're watching it on your TV or on your computer? Do you like
Well, you can skip them, but the problem is sometimes you can't. You have to wait till the friggin' ad goes all the way through, and then they say, then they do another one, and then that one goes all the way through. And then they said this one you can skip. If you don't see
yeah.
skip, you can't click on the friggin' the damn thing. And, it's just frustrating. Yeah,
Yeah, they just YouTube's like they care about the bottom line too with
yeah,
the revenue.
yeah.
And I get it too because it's a business, but at the same
It's
time,
a business. Yeah.
it's like, oh really? But yeah, I understand Ocean. It's YouTube. It's not, Lisa's fault. So it's like it's YouTube's thing too. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I get that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right,
know.
right.
I've seen it in other people's channel, and shit, the Mito's trying to say something. He's there, blah 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 blah. All of a sudden, friggin' ad, and then you can't skip the friggin' thing. You're stuck for
Right.
whatever time it takes to go to the end. Then they stick another one. It goes, and then they say, then they put up. You can skip this one. Jesus Christ! You missed the whole. You missed what the person is talking about.
Right. Hello, Deborah. Yes, you're definitely right about that. It seems like YouTube has doubled up. Yeah, it has too, and you're totally right about that, Deborah.
Yeah,
So shout out to you and good to see you also too. So I noticed
yeah.
that too. You
Yeah,
start
more ads and more ads and more this and more that. Jesus, I mean, we didn't have
Mhm.
that. I didn't have that when we started. Me and you.
It's kind of like I'm gonna play a clip. It's kind of like you want to see the video, but you keep seeing ads. It's like this.
Ash, get over there! Ash, get over there!
It's like get on with it, man. It's
Yeah.
like you want to see the video. It's like, sheesh. It's like, what do you want from me? Now I sound like Tyrese. So, oh my gosh. It's like, really? It's like I just want to see the video. It's
Yeah.
like this. Like,
Ash, get over there!
damn it. Just want to see the video.
Yeah. Right.
Totally get it. I totally get it. Oh man. Yes,
Yeah.
it's always good to see you too, Deborah. Hopefully you are doing good and staying safe, taking care of yourself too. Thank you for being here as well.
Yeah.
Appreciate
They have something that Michelle just mentioned. They have something that's called premium. If you pay for it, you get no ads. Well, what the hell? I mean,
it's just like
start
that
paying
was,
for premium YouTube. The hell with that? I mean,
you know
I,
what? I'm gonna tell you a story, Ron. I know with like because I have Disney Plus, I pay for a subscription, I still get ads. Can you believe that?
oh, just
I'm not kidding. Because like before, I don't know what I know. I have nothing against Disney because I know I'm a huge Marvel fan for life because of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, all the people who founded Marvel and made it who it is today. It's just like, it's like I got like a Disney Plus and I still get in ads. Like, what the hell? I want to see the whole damn movie, damn it. So it's like, what the fuck? But I know that times are tough right now because before that, it was just like I have my subscription and it was like, oh, I get to watch Avengers Infinity War. You'll see
Yeah.
this big old purple dude, this being the main uh, protagonist of the story. He's a genocidal madman or something. So it's like, what the? But now it's like it's crazy. Now you pay for a subscription, you still get ads. Can you believe that shit? It's like what the hell? See, no shade against Disney or Marvel, but it's like what the hell? What's going on here? It's
Welcome back, Deborah. I think she's back on her feet. She must have had a health
Oh, you
problem.
finally back on your feet? Good. I'm glad you're okay though. For real. Good stuff. Glad. No, I'm seriously. I'm glad you're okay though, Deborah. For real.
I didn't know that YouTube has a blocked, also blocked the apps that block the commercials on the ad. They would send you an email to remove it. My son told me about it.
Oh, shout out to your son, Jay. Yeah, your son is tech savvy than both of us. I didn't know about
I
that.
don't know about that. But
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah, maybe you have to pay for the ad. Shit, that could be.
Wow, your son knows what's up.
Pay for
Jay. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, Jesus, she had COVID.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
That's rough.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, Netflix went up Netflix went up too. And I had Netflix way before I had like Disney Plus and other services too. Like Netflix was like the the GOAT when it comes to like with the streaming service thing and all that. And then now that just went up because I still have it. I watched like Baki the Grappler to Lucifer to other shows too that I like to watch. A lot of good anime on Netflix now. I'm surprising to see that. It's gonna be like competition like with Crunchyroll if you have like this list of anime stuff too. That's from what I've seen too. It's really cool. So
I watched an old movie this week, and I was talking, with Jay. I was on with Jay and somebody else I was talking to. I forget who I was talking to. An old movie, and I was talking about an old movie that I talked with Linda G when she was on. It's called Cocoon. You ever watch that? You ever hear about it? It's called Cocoon. Okay. Cocoon. Cocoon is a movie about old people, and they have ETs coming, and the ETs are in the cocoon in the water, and they are. She says she loved that movie. Yeah, it's really
that was way before my time. I gotta watch it.
Oh Jesus, this thing when they opened up the cocoon, there's an ET in it, but it's all like energy white, like light.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, and the old people, they're swimming in there and they're getting all energetic, and they're even playing basketball with the young ones and beat the shit.
So it's kind of like the fountain of youth for them.
They beat the shit out of the young ones. Oh, grandpa, wow. They make a bet, and the old people beat the shit out of the young ones.
Oh, now I want to watch it.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So anyway, but there's ship that comes back and pulls them out right out of the water and into just they heal them. I mean, I was watching that because when I was with Linda G, we were talking about near-death experience, and she said, "What did you see on the other side?" And she explained when she was on the other side. She said, explain what she saw on the other side was like the Cocoon, the movie Cocoon. And I said, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the light beams and all that stuff. Yeah, really something else to see."
Now you got me interested. Now I want to watch that movie, man. That sounds cool.
They have it on YouTube, but I mean, I didn't see the whole part. There was part here. But unless you paid for the goddamn thing, and the one they have free, well, it cuts out sometimes. So.
They have it on this app called Sling. I'm probably gonna check it out. But is it made in 1985 or something?
Yes. 1985.
Okay, yeah, I just searched it up. Yeah. So I'm gonna watch
1985. Yeah.
That's way. No, I wasn't even.
Yeah, these people were in the old age home
More. That was
and all this shit. And
remember.
oh my God, this is something else. This is something else to watch. And I rewatched it and I said, oh my God, I remember that part or I remember this part. I was amazed because it's something to do with old people and the other one and all that, but they get all energized like crazy. And they beat the shit out of the basketball to the young guys. They were betting on it.
One
They
of
beat
them
the shit
game
out
they
of
beat the youngsters.
them. And they're
I'm
jumping
sure.
in the air like this, as if what the hell? And people are watching you. What the hell?
Yeah,
Jesus. Yeah,
that's
well,
cool,
it's kind
man.
of fun, you know. Sometimes, but I mean, it-
Hope they make a sequel
I
to
think
that
they can
movie.
make it. I think they can make it better if they did a brand new version of it, like
Yeah, like
right now, like
yeah,
more modern. I
yeah, that'd
think
be cool.
yeah, that would be cool though. Yeah.
But who would you cast as like the main protagonist though, if the remake of it?
Uh, what?
I'm just saying, like, if they remade the movie, who would you? I'm just saying, in your opinion, who would you cast as the main protagonist of
Oh
the
shit!
show?
I don't know. I think they should put Linda
I wasn't
G.
even twinkle.
I
You're
think they
right.
should put Linda G and me in it because we'd be the old people in the and then maybe young people in there trying to screw you know think they're better than us. We screw them
Hey,
out of
I can't be in the movie because I wasn't even existing. I wasn't
yeah.
even twinkle in my mom's
Wow.
eye.
I mean,
So I was just a swimmer,
we would have fun. We
the
would
game
have
was
had fun with that stuff though. Really, like more
going.
modern, more they have some good points in there, when I saw the movie. But others they could, you know, it's a bit too long, a little
How
bit,
long
but
is
they're
it?
trying to tell a story, but they're telling the story in 1985 instead of just telling the story right now. You know what I mean? Like
Right, right,
make it
right.
like in 2023 instead of 1985. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Say what, Ocean? There's I came across someone who told me there's a healing hot springs in Palm Springs, and I'm imagining. Oh, Palm Springs is just like an hour away from where I live. That's crazy.
Hmm.
What? I gotta find this.
Wow.
Find this hot springs. That's crazy. Thank you for the information, Ocean Garnet. It's oh my gosh, and that kind of sounds like I don't know the
They
family
don't
feud.
make movies like that anymore. But
No,
that's like discovering the ET. They're in a cocoon.
right.
So the mothership comes back and wants trying to uh, port them up into the ship. But they find them under the water. They're in a cocoon, and some scientists opened the friggin' cocoon on one of them, and they found there's like like a baby born like when you're in the womb of your mom, all like a baby inside the womb. That's what
Yeah.
the cocoon is like that. And they saw that and they scanned it, so they opened the friggin' cocoon with all the way around. When they opened it, this light just blew them up. A bright light came out, and it was a ET in it, and the ET was full of love, not aggressive, very intelligent. So they had these people had to save that one ET has to be saved. So they had the old people had to go into that building in a government building and steal her, get her out of there because she would have died. That ET would have died because she needed to be re-energized or something
Mhm.
somehow. That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know they had a sequel to that movie too. I'll have to check that out. Thank you
Mhm.
for the information, Deborah.
Yeah.
Interesting. The Cocoon and Cocoon the Return. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sequel sounds pretty cool. Cocoon the
Yeah.
Return. That sounds
But
pretty
these old people, they were all in old age homes and things like that. And one day they went to this friggin' I think the first one was they put the cocoons. They put the cocoons in. Once they got them out of the water, they put them in a swimming pool. You know, and all of a sudden the old people started swimming in the swimming pool, and they were feeling like young again and energized like crazy because they were feeding off the ET energy. So that's I don't
Mhm.
know, but they should make it more modern. It would be like
Like a remake, huh? Like how
yeah,
like today.
really complete 2023 instead of 1985.
It could happen. I mean, you never know. I
Never
mean,
know.
there's
Never know.
anything's
That
possible.
is one of the I think it's classic, movies that
Right, right.
it's like the Titanic. They made an old one, they made a new one. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's like
Titanic?
Titanic, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that with
Yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio and all that.
or whatever, a Superman, the first one to a
Oh
Superman,
yeah, they made a there's a story about that with the
or
Superman.
Batman in later years and the new Bat movies. Same thing, same concept I'm talking about. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a I know that Robert Patterson plays Batman now, and before was Superman. I'm not who sure who's you guys going to be, but there was another actor named Henry Cavill. He was like all over the globe. Everybody could portray him as the ideal Superman because he looks like because he looked like him in the comics. And like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he played that character Black
Yeah.
Adam. He was supposed to bring that character back, and it worked. But with the politics of Warner WB and DC, it kind of messed
Mhm.
everything up. So it's kind of like unfortunate we won't see Henry Cavill play Superman anytime soon, which is unfortunate because he was perfect for
Yeah.
that role. Like he had the look, he had the attitude, like he was like Superman. He was really want to do it too. Like there's gonna be like a Man of Steel sequel, and hopefully someday they'll make that movie too because he's really good at doing that. And it's just like, oh man, like even my dad was hyped about it. I was hyped about it because I grew up with super animated series, and just like I know the comics. Like my dad used to have like a stack of comics, of Superman comics when he was a kid,
Mhm.
and he was a big fan of Superman too. So it's kind of like get you past that, to me watching the cartoons and tell me about the character. I was like, oh shit, like I like Superman. He's a cool
So,
dude. So
so for those that haven't been on near-death experience and seen the other side, like me and Linda G and all this stuff, you watch that movie, it gives you an idea what it's like when you cross over and you see these light beings. Because I saw them, Linda G saw them, and it's a little bit of that with fiction, science fiction in it though. But those light beings are light trans. You see the I saw like the form of the body, but full of light. Like when you see the movie, you know what I mean. They look like the ETs that we saw in that cocoons, a little bit like that. So, but
mm,
they put a little bit. Anyway, well, I was on the side. I also saw everybody with a red heart. So there was at least 12 or more light beings I came across. So, but Linda G describes hers seeing the light beings on the other side. They look like the movie Cocoon. That's why she said it. So I understand what she's. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
mhm.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Cool stuff.
But me, I had light beans, but all with red hearts until I had to come back on Earth to my body. So they just yeah.
Definitely for sure,
Yeah.
Melinda.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but remember, okay,
That's easy to do
I
too, by
always
the way.
said to everybody, or I always shared that we are we are light beings, except we always we always were light beings. We are definitely white beings, and we came on Earth uh, on this human journey. We're physical. We're still light beings, except sometimes we don't realize or become aware of it. We're still light beings. It's part of us. You know what I mean? But we're like
Hmm.
that ourselves, except we don't. We're so stuck in our in our you know whatever we were going through there, we're so stuck in it that we don't realize that we are light beings. So
Mm,
yeah.
true that. Do you think our light dims when That's a good question, Ocean Garnet.
Yeah. Okay. It's true. What you just okay. I agree with that, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because being sad is a lower vibrational energy, and really, uh, being sad is something to do with not being fully connected to fully connected, and it comes from the ego part. The ego is the ego is sad, and they did not, and it's all about um, negative energy, put it that way, or energy that it has nothing to do with your light being. Does that make any sense? I hope it resonates what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, like to answer that question, I mean, like with sadness, I can understand it can really just wears us down, but at the same time, it's just like sometimes when we're like emotional, or if we're sad also too, it can help us to really be more empathetic. If you're just like if you lost someone, if you lost a pet, if you lost a family member, if you lost, let's
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
if we're going through something like with like a a crisis or anything like that too. And I know things can make us sad, but at the same time, also when we're just like remembering people that we lost, it can really help us to really be more empathetic too. So it really can help
Yeah.
us to be more human too. Because I'll just say this too. Like if I don't ever like my heart ever stops feeling, that's the most scariest thing ever too. It's like, oh my gosh, do I feel anything? Do I like
Mhm.
sadness or anything like that? Joy, happiness? Because sometimes, when like with my mom, I know that she's passed like over, I think it's going to be like 5 years so far too. It's just like, it's just like, wow, like, my mom's been gone for this long. Even though I know about it, it's just like part of me is still is sad, but at the same time, I know that she's in a better place. So it's kind of like, just have that love for, that person, the person who gave me life and brought me to this planet. It's like you could feel that. You could really just talk about it too, however you want to express that, or it could be with your family, it could be by yourself. And it's like just really feeling that empathy too, just like when it comes to just, if you feel sad as you miss your mom, I mean, I'll fully embrace that too. I'll wear that, it's like a
Well, it's part of being human. That's
yeah,
the
exactly. That's basically what I was gonna say
we're
too.
not Superman and Superwoman and all this crap. I'm not saying that, but it
Right,
does
right.
lower your energy. But there's a reality, and there's a like I didn't lose my dog. My dog physically, yes, he passed, but he's still there. She's still there
Mhm.
spiritually. Your
Right,
mom, same thing.
right.
Oh, I
Mhm.
got something to share with you guys. I found that I don't know if you've seen my mom before in the picture. I think I showed you once.
Yeah, he showed me a couple of times on
Okay.
your live stream. Yeah.
Now this is this is an old picture. This is what I looked like before I am you see white today. This
Right.
was my mom. This before she passed. This is me.
Oh, look at you, Ron. Look at Sharp, dude.
Yeah,
That's I've never seen that picture yet. That's cool.
yeah. You didn't see that
That's
before, right?
awesome, dude.
So that's my mom. There's the
Oh,
so that wasn't where I am right now. I have a bunch of trees
that's
like
cool, dude.
okay. So this is a picture of her and me at the time. So and yeah, so
That's
I
so cool,
I
dude.
found that picture and I said, oh my god, yes. But geez, I looked at my picture and geez, that I've changed. Black mustache, black
Right,
dark hair, and everything. Geez. I
right.
wonder when I dressed up like a Mexican when I sombrero at Halloween party once as an adult. Jesus, everybody took me for a Mexican. Black
It got the
mustache like
look,
that.
man. You look
Yeah,
like
really. Jesus,
you
yeah.
guys look like the actors who played in Scarface. You know, it was pretty
Huh?
cool. You look like one of those dudes. Like you could be like an extra in
Yeah.
Scarface. It was really. I was like, oh, is Ron in Scarface? I was like, I look that up. He's was he like the backup character or something? That's cool, man. So I'll show you a picture of me and my mom when we went to Disneyland one time. It was just like me. I
Yeah.
don't know if you could see it, but I'm in the middle and my mom's on the right.
Yeah, I
So
see it. I see you. I see you. Yeah.
yeah, so when I
And
look
your
at
mom's
this
right
too,
beside you. Your mom's right beside you.
yeah, and it's just like if you look at it too, it's like we always if you look really closely too, it's like we always look the same. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, she's next to my cousin Evan too. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Right. Right. Right.
yeah, and it's like, wow, because like if I look back at it too, it's like, wow, me and my mom are kind of look the same too. It's like, and it's just I'll show you a picture of my dad too. Hold on, I'm just gonna share that because if you see the difference there too, and it's like because this is my favorite picture of me and my dad too. So like this is when I went to the
Yeah.
Beyonce concert in 2013. So that's me and my pops there.
2013. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so this is my favorite picture of me and my dad. I share this all the time, and it's like we went to that, Beyonce concert, and it was just like, it
Yeah.
was the same week I went to my first anime expo. I was like, I went to my friend Adriel, and I went back to that same street where his family member was staying too, and looked up over the roof and
Uh-huh.
see Staples Center and the LA Convention Center. It was like one of those funnest weekends I ever had. It was so cool. So I went in LA back to back. I didn't even expect it. It was so cool, but it was just like, one of those things too, just when it comes to that. So yeah, Beyonce, I saw her in this white dress. I know she was gorgeous and all that too, but it was just like, when single, all the single ladies was like, popular, all the ladies were dancing. It was so cool. I mean, I just taking pictures of it too because I have the video of it. I'll probably will
Mhm.
share it eventually, but it was really cool just, seeing her in the all gown white dress. And it's like, oh shit, she was sharing her past, she went to the Michael Jackson concert and she met Jay-Z and all that. I was like, boom, okay. Oh, there's Beyonce. She's dead center in the stage. And I saw her in
Yeah.
those outfits, the skimpy outfits. It was a sight to see. It was really cool. So
Yeah. It must have been cool to see that because,
oh, it was awesome.
wow.
I know my dad and I talked about it too. So it was like, how many
Mm.
people we saw? I mean, literally, because I went to like in a, I think I was in a van or something. My dad didn't drive. I think it was my sister's
Mhm.
accident time we went to. My niece was there too with us too. So we all went as a family. It was
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
gotta tell you something, Jay. I just got the feeling or the
Yeah.
image. I'm seeing your mother smiling because you're talking about her.
Oh
He's
yeah,
smiling.
it's
He's
there.
just, he's just smiling and agreeing with what you're saying. What you're saying, she's just smiling about it.
Oh
I just,
yeah.
I just saw an
Yeah.
image of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can remember it clear as day because I think she bought the tickets too with their
Mhm.
money and all that. It
Yeah.
was just, I'm not sure if my sister enjoyed it, but I got the T-shirt of it too. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's like, I got the proof I was there. All white T-shirt Beyonce concert too. It was really
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, thankfully, yeah, it was awesome. And that's a cool picture of you and your mom, Ron. That's cool. I
Yeah.
never seen it until now.
Well, those are positive memories between us, and like you shared what you had with your mom. My mom, uh, she used to come here often where I am right now in the country, and I remember one time because she came by bus. She was coming from another city. Okay, so when she got here in the bus, we went and got her, me and my wife, and she's sitting in the back seat of the car, and we're driving down the country road with the windows down a little bit because this is country living where I am. So she's sitting in the back going, doing this thing, and I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and I said, "What the hell? What is she doing there? Why is she
Right.
smelling the odors of the country?" And she says, we're getting closer to Ron's house." Jesus, mom.
Oh, oh my gosh. That's
Yeah,
fun.
that was. Yeah, I remember that one. But me and my
Yeah.
mom, she used to love to go to restaurants. She's the one that made me, I remember the stuff like going to restaurants because my mom worked in the restaurant. She owned the restaurant before, but she also worked in the restaurant. Uh, that's with her. I first tasted the pizza and all this stuff. All these comfort foods. I learned that from her. So I have
Hmm.
a lot of good memories with that. But there was one thing I shared with my mom, uh, was she was telepathic like me. I mean, me and her, I had that with my wife too. I I have what's it? How about Ron? What?
Oh, they're asking me a question. Do I know a name of Olivia or Ollie? I'm not sure what that's about. No shade. I just don't
Uh,
know.
Olivia or Ollie? Yeah, I know. Not Oliver. I know a lot. Oliver. Does that sound
Oh,
familiar?
okay, okay.
That's my brother-in-law.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
Because I
And
just saw the name. Yeah, I saw the
gotcha.
name. Who is Olivia or Ollie? I know Oliver. If that resonates with you. Yeah,
Hmm.
he's on the other side.
Gotcha. Okay, because I was confused about the question. I'm
Yeah,
not
me
sure it
too.
was clear
But
to you.
yeah,
So thanks for clearing that up too.
yeah.
And to answer your question, Ocean Garnet, I'm not sure how much my mom paid for those tickets. Oh my gosh, I think I'm not sure if it was in the thousands at least, but I know that she paid a good price for it too. But
Mhm.
the the seats that we had were kind of like up there because like my dad was so big at the time. I mean, like big, he was stocky, but he
Yeah.
couldn't even because he's so tall. He was like, "Are you okay, Dad?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just my knees touched the thing and all that." But he adjusted himself to that too, so it's kind of like
Oh,
that.
that
Yeah,
means she was picking up on my brother-in-law. He said he's laughing, so he said he's okay. Just wanted to say hi. Yeah, but you know
mhm.
what? When they're in spirit, he knows my mom. So, I mean, he's on the other side with my mom, and they're all together anyway. So, yeah, he's laughing.
Yeah,
Says he's okay. Just want to say hi. Yeah,
that's awesome, Deborah.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to you.
They do that. They do that. Jesus, I've had the 28. You remember shared on my video with. He has a strange laugh. Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, it's a little bit like. Uh, how do you say that? Little kid. Laugh with like a little kid, like a innocent. I don't know, uh, a teasing laugh, or I don't know how to put this way. Yeah, something like that. Mhm. Uh,
Mhm.
I had another thing that happened on my video because Jay, the the one I was the woman I was collaborating with on the 28th,
Mhm.
we did a. She rewatched my video, and on the video for it took about 1 minute of the video, and on the 20 to 22 seconds we can hear like a whisper, trust. Oh my god, I just, wow. Yeah, that's okay. Sorry you just jumped in. That's because
That's
yeah,
okay, Deborah. No worries. Yeah,
that's
thank you
okay.
for sharing that too for Ron.
Yeah,
We appreciate that. No worries. Just
yeah.
be yourself. That's all I have to say too for you, Deborah. It's all
But
good.
spirit has been showing up. My dog whining like that, he's not even, he passed. She passed on the 12th and he showed up on the 21st with a big whine. I heard it really loud. My wife also. I mean, this stuff, it's a gift. It's an amazing gift to get, spirit, and I think it's going to happen more and more. It's going to happen to us more and more, empaths, people like us, light workers. that spirit will show up like that, you know, whatever. So, and I had a dream about my dog also. So, Jesus, there's a lot of stuff. Uh, Sun Psyche Jean shared that video about the thruster. It went viral on YouTube. Shit. Even Linda G. Linda G was in the chat when I was on a Halloween party, and
Yeah.
Sun Psyche Jean shared that she didn't see the video, but she heard the voice. Linda G heard it, and she says, "That is real. That's not a human voice. That we weren't talking when that happened." So trust. I was like a whisper. Oh my God! Yeah, it went viral. Yeah.
That's powerful. How many views did she get from that video, if you don't mind
Oh
sharing
shit!
that?
I don't know, but lots of them. But I didn't know. We were live. We didn't hear that thing. But so when she did the replay, then she said,
Yeah.
"Ron, listen to this." She sent me, "What do you hear?" She didn't tell me. I said, "I heard the word trust, like a whisper." She said, "Exactly right." So everybody that was looking at it when I did a live with Sun Psychic Gene, everybody went and clicked on the link and went to see it. And they were saying the same thing.
Wow.
That happened 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row in October. Okay, so yeah.
Mm.
And I think it's going to happen more often. I think people. Okay, I'm going to just put it out there. Some things will happen. Not only I feel things, I hear things, and I see things, but rarely do I see it so loud like that. My dog showing up and whining so loud that it's crazy. I mean, this is my first time. I'll never forget it. So, yeah.
Mm. It's like
Yeah.
a whisper coming from across the camera.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. That's it. But it's different. It's a lot different than a human voice. I don't know how to put this. Anyway, it's a vibration. Put it that way. It's a vibration. Okay. But I think it's going to happen to more and more of us. And your loved ones, you can feel it. You will be able to dream about it, but they will appear and let you know. Like you will hear it, and you're going to know it's your loved one. You're going to know it because each person has their unique sound vibration. You understand what I'm saying? Like unique sound. My dog has a unique sound. It doesn't sound like any other dog. I know her. I know how she sounded and everything. It takes a lot of energy to do that, though.
Mm.
For sure to do that. Yeah.
Definitely. That's powerful. I'm looking forward to seeing those experiences on your channel, man. That sounds. I have to watch
Yeah,
your.
well, it's out there somewhere. It's on my Jay's channel too. I think she put it up there.
Okay, I have to check her out her channel too. I
Yeah,
think I
Jay
should.
Magistical Oracle. I think she put it up there.
Okay, cool. I'll check her
Yeah,
out.
and so she took a 1 minute of it. We were doing readings, and all of a sudden we stopped talking, and all of a sudden this thing appeared.
Oh.
Oh my God! Oh, and before that, I was doing lives on my channel. Before all this happened, people in my chat were saying, "Hey, Ron, I just saw an orb over top of your head." They were telling me this orbs, Wow.
That's
And,
wicked.
and last Saturday I did a live, and at the end there's somebody asked me about meeting somebody, the sign of Virgo, and wanted to know in the question where the person was going to meet a Virgo, and asked me what is the letter, first name letter. Okay, I've never done that in my whole life.
That is a different
Yeah.
question.
Okay. So I said, you're going to meet this person in unusual place, like a group, a spiritual place. It's not like, different. It's a lot different in a spiritual group. reunion, something like that. And then she put in that person put in the chat, Jesus, I'm very, very spiritual. So, and then you asked for the initial. I said, I never done that in my whole life, but I could try. I mean, what the hell, you know? And all of a sudden, I saw the letter B, and she put it after, right in the check, right after I said the letter B, she had a dream about meeting a Virgo, but she didn't know exactly how. And then she said, I also, in the dream, I saw the letter B, and I was floored. I couldn't believe it. I said, I can't make this shit up. And she shared
Wow.
it with everybody. I blew my mind. I didn't know I could do that. I'm not
That's
saying
cool.
I'm going to do it every time, but my God, I saw the letter B. I said, I'm just going to tell you, here it comes. And I said, I saw the letter B. And then the person said, right after I just said that, she didn't tell me it was a letter B. She saw it. I just picked it up. So I don't know how I did that. So anyway, yeah. So,
What
so
time I asked Jay for a message from their grandma? I got buttons in my head. It's like, I remember that, Michelle. Oh my gosh. What, I think it was just a year ago or something, or was it this?
yeah.
I think it was a year ago. I remember something with someone asked Jay for a message. Yeah, someone asked me a message about their grandma, and Michelle got something really, really powerful too. And I remember that also, Michelle. Was it like a year ago? If you trying to recap what the time was, because I remember it was like a year ago that we did that too, right? In 2022, I'm not sure, but I remember something that I asked, when it comes to someone asked for a message for their grandma, and it was just really powerful too. You got like buttons. So yeah, Ron is off the chain. Yeah, he's amazing, Ocean Garnet.
Yeah, but I'm honest with people. I don't say, okay, I'll find you, okay, this and that. I said I never done that before. Like mention a letter. I know somebody that does. Milu does it all the time. Like he doesn't use two. He just pours it out, and he says the first letter of the person you're going to meet is it starts with the letter R or whatever. I've never done that in my whole life. Okay. And I said I'd try it. And I said, oh, geez, I don't know about that, but I'm honest. I said, I've never done that. So I don't know if I can do that. Okay, I'll give it a try. And I pulled the letter B and I said it. And it was, that was the letter that in her dream was there. She didn't tell me. She just mentioned after. After I said it, she said, that was the letter I saw too in my dream.
Oh shit.
Shit, when you get something confirmation like that, I mean, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't describe it. It's just
but I
amazing.
can't describe it. How the hell do I know? I don't know how it works. I don't even know how it works. I mean, it worked. I guess this is spirit showing up and says, and I said the words trust before I did it. And it just pulled. I said trust, and I was like, okay, here it goes. And I said, I saw the letter B. It was that. Shit. I mean, wow. Yeah.
Thank you for Michelle for that. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing your appreciation with this channel and how it's grown too. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. Okay, it's good to see you, Melinda. So you get some rest. I know you must be
Yeah.
tired, and you hopefully you take care of yourself. I'm looking forward to connect with you again real soon.
Yeah. It's
Also,
great
so
to see you. Yeah.
if you ever want to talk or message me on Facebook or something, that's totally fine with me. And much love to you, Melinda. Don't be a stranger.
No. No.
Yes. Oh, you going to bed too, Michelle? Okay. Good night to you too. Also, so yeah, you gotta hustle, so you gotta work tomorrow. I understand that.
Yeah.
So much love to you, Michelle, and to her sister Melinda. So you guys take care of yourselves, stay safe, and all that good stuff. Looking forward to seeing you guys again too.
Yeah, I'm so grateful to met so much beautiful people on YouTube all over. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah,
Really
me
is.
too.
You're one of them, Jay. Besides.
Oh yeah, you too, bro. Yeah, it's just it's always it's a pleasure to meet you and a lot of people I've collabed over the
Mhm.
years too. So it's like a blessing. Learn a lot from you, Ron, and oh, actually, too. I mean, my best CJ too. Knowing her since 2009. I mean, that's quite a friendship too. So I knew her for a
Yeah.
long time. Love her dearly. So that's my bestie right there. Homies right there too. And if Cecily's listening to this too, that same goes to her also too with her awesome question as well. She's still listening too. So much love to you. Also, I met her at the dog park. I believe it was. Oh my gosh, it was 2018, I believe. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, Cecily. I don't want to put your business out there, but it's met you, and it was just an awesome experience, and we've been like close ever since. We're like family too. So, and Jay too, my bestie. She's like the homie right there, so she's like awesome. So I'm
But if
just
you want to be successful, really, really successful on YouTube, this is be who you are. Don't try to be
oh yeah,
anybody else but
definitely.
yourself, and be honest. Pure honesty.
Mhm.
It's the way today, because whatever if you're not honest, or you're trying to pull wool over people's eyes, these people are not. They're like beings. They see, they feel. Energy can be felt. Words are words, but energy can be felt, and you can feel it. You can almost detect whether somebody comes from being themselves or somebody else. You know what I mean? It's easy.
Mhm.
It's easy for me to detect that. So
Right,
really,
right.
yeah, I feel it in my heart too, and I feel it. It doesn't matter what what the person says. It's the energy behind it. No, the energy. My soul
Yeah.
feels it. Yeah, put it that way.
Yeah, and like with YouTube, it's just like you are
Yeah,
the channel, you're the content creator,
yeah,
so you don't have to be something that you're not. You don't have to be like someone who has like 100,000 subscribers or a million subscribers. Just be who you are, and just like you make quality content, connect with your audience.
yeah,
Appreciating your audience too if you make those milestones and successes too, and really just showing that love to your audience. Because once you do that, that really helps your channel grow too. So it's kind of like not just like making awesome content, but also holding yourself accountable. Just like when it comes to
yeah,
making being who you are and always staying true and transparent to what you're saying, what you're providing too. So it's like, with YouTube, just like you said, Ron, be yourself and,
yeah.
and just really go from there too. And just, always be transparent and not faking the funk. So,
Because the seed of that comes from uh, the intention. You can feel the intention of somebody. You can feel it. That's the first thing. If your intentions are to help people, humanity, or somebody else, or whatever, and it's shared with pure, honest love that comes directly from your soul, it's felt. And I mean, people are attracted to that.
mhm.
Like-minded people are just, boom, we come together because light attracts light. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Definitely that, bro.
Yeah,
Well
that's it.
said. Hmm.
Uh,
So,
I hope
hmm.
that little that little episode help I know, inspire some people.
Oh yeah, especially if they want to start their own channel too,
Yeah,
or just curious about it. Just like, some food for a thought.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh man.
We don't have to eat that pile of shit. We could eat something else.
What's that?
We don't have to eat a pile of crap. We can eat something else.
Or eat your fucking vegetables like the news
Yeah,
cars
right.
too.
There you go.
Oh, like yeah, there you go. Like this card, stay away from the crazy ass making diet for a second. Kale and spirulina tastes like fucking ass. Eat some
Stay
good.
away from used diapers.
Oh, that's really. Come on, man. Oh my gosh, you just have to tell me that, do you? Now you tell me. Really? You tell me that stuff. It's so graphic. Come on, man.
I don't know,
Oh,
but I got
pause.
rebel cards too. I haven't touched these in a while.
Oh my gosh.
Rebel, rebel, rebel.
If anyone wants a Rebel card too, you're always welcome to ask us.
Yeah.
As we have this out.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to laugh your ass off, just feel free to post your question. We'll pull one for you too.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Is this card for me? It's shit.
You
Look what
pull
it
one for yourself? Because I'll pull one for myself if you do.
Look what it says. It says, stop talking. It says, shut
Uh-oh.
your mouth and listen.
Gotta know your role. Uh-oh. You know your role, shut your mouth. Like this
Yeah,
man says here
right.
too. You know what? I let this do
A
this
minute.
too.
It'll sink in.
Yeah, sink in, like The Rock says. Now know your role, shut your mouth. Like he says in wrestling. I'll pull one for me too. So we'll make this fun.
Oh shit.
For anyone who's still watching too, being entertained by us. If you guys are enjoying this live stream, feel free to like it, share with your friends. And also too, let me post your link to your channel, Ron, since you're here. I got links right here. I'm like Batman, I'm prepared, you know. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Where is that thing? Show folders. Yeah, finally. There you go. I got all that. We post the link to your channel, and there it is. Run Unconditional Love Zero. I'm gonna find you, puppy.
Hey,
and
Jay wants I would like a rebel card, please. You're getting two of them.
you get two for the price of one, bestie. So here you go.
One.
There you go.
One.
If you guys want to check out Ron's channel, I post a link to it in the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. So
I'm on Saturday night about 8:30 Eastern, 5:30.
oh, we got another guest here too. So
Oh, we do.
Hello, Deb.
Oh, hi.
How are you all?
Yeah.
Good. How about you, Deb?
Pop on.
Cool. Thank you for
I
being
just
here.
wanted to pop on because James, your mother is in the background. Now she's in the background with a younger woman. I would say maybe 20s, late 20s. And I don't know, they're doing this weird dance and it's supposed to mean something to you. So I want you to know she's checking in on you.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
She pops in and out often. She's really proud of you. I wanted to know. I wanted to know because she's like so proud of you with the spiritual part of it. And I wanted to ask you myself, what brought you to doing some of the spiritual side of stuff?
That is a good question.
Yeah, because you do a lot of gaming stuff. I know. I've seen your channel. I watch you sometimes. But
cool.
What pulled you into doing some of the spiritual stuff, James? I was just curious and I wanted to ask you that.
That's a good question. Just to answer your question, Deb, and yes, this is this is Spirit Tribe Talks with Deborah, right? So that's your channel?
Correct.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I think I was always into like with this, this kinds of stuff too. I've been interested in since like 2013, and it was just like, just really dabble into it, just like baby steps. And then like until like the pandemic, I just really got into it too with the tarot cards and oracle cards. And then I met Ron, I met other people too over the years, and it's just amazing too. So what got me into it, it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't even put in words, but it was just like baby steps too, because it's kind of like a gradually, from getting interested in yoga to, now like with the tarot cards and the oracle cards and the readings and the mediumship and all that too. So it's like, it just gradually, as like my interest grew and grew more and more.
It just gradually took into your life. I
get
it.
Exactly.
I get it. I mean, like, I have always been very good with animals. As a child, I was always very open and understanding of animals. And that's where mine started. And then
Beautiful.
as I got older, it was other things. But then I got to a point where I kind of blocked it out. I kind of didn't mess with it. And then before I had my son, I was pregnant and had a DNC and underwent surgery, a surgical procedure from that miscarriage. And I coded on the table. And then after that incident, it was wide open. But I find myself as I go more and more, like I said, Ron's brother-in-law popping it this probably for this past month. I've had people popping in here on me. Like at this, I'll be watching my show and people will pop in to give messages to people in the shows, which is something new. I've never had this. It's just all of a sudden started. So I'm going with the flow. My guides keep telling me, just go with it. Just do it. Just do it. It's okay. So I've just been doing it.
It's your expansion of your third eye is open up. That's what I feel. I feel it strong. And so even though you get messages from these people, you still have to create boundaries because, sometimes they can overtake you. Some people just come in, but you have to create boundaries because shit, you can receive a lot of.
Yeah. I have my boundaries.
Because,
That's good.
I have my boundaries set because I've been doing some light work stuff for this, past 2 years.
Okay.
So I have pretty strong boundaries set, but I don't know if they know I'm on giving messages and who I'm giving messages to. Like when I'm doing my show and I go on to do readings, I have them pop in for people on the show, people that come into the show, which is, like I said, it's strange. I've never had it before. It's just all of a sudden started. So when I give a message, I just have to give it. It's like, tell them.
Yeah.
I feel that. And
but I just wondered what drew you into that part, because your channel is like game based kind of, and I wondered what drew you over to doing more spiritual talk and stuff. And I feel like that's what your mother is like the happiest about. Like,
because now I have a separate channel for just specifically for gaming, and this one's like all about self-care and wellness, spirituality too. So it's kind of like with that. So I'm really being more organized what I share with each channel too. And I have another channel too where I share clips, if highlights what people are saying when it comes to with that community channel also. But with this one specifically, when it comes to self-care and wellness, even like having open discussions, like when it comes to mediumship, spirituality, self-care, wellness too, just really, having those kind of discussions and really just connecting with people like you, Deb, and with Ron too. So that's pretty much it too. And, I feel like, my mom's proud of me too, what I'm doing, because, it keeps me busy and it keeps me happy too. So I appreciate you for saying that, Deb.
There's a sweetness energy coming out of Jay. It's all from the heart. You can feel that energy, and I think your mom has the same energy. I feel that your mom has the same energy.
Blowing little light bulbs.
Yeah.
Blowing little light bulbs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of that, also my bestie, I pulled a Rebel card for you, and it says, "Eat your fucking vegetables." When it comes to and eat some good shit by Mother Nature. So if you ever want like some fruit or vegetables, just go for it. Eat some good shit by Mother Nature, Jay. So sorry if you're waiting long, and this is the rebel card too. So just letting you know, because we're just pulling rebel cards, you know.
Yeah,
Usually
and Jay, you get two for the price of one, eh? I got a rebel card that says you are talented and fucking amazing.
hell
It
yeah, she
says
is.
the
Yeah.
world needs your power. Use your word, use your voice, and you just don't use it for dumb shit.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's a straight up answer right there.
There it is. Wow.
Does eating yes, that does count. Pickled vegetables, yes. So if it's pickled
Funny.
vegetables, it's vegetables from Mother Nature. Yeah, that's some good shit. You know, if that floats your
There
boat,
you go.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
right.
So yes, that actually counts, Vesty. Yes. So
Hey Deb, if
Vegetables
you
are good
are
for your digestion.
yeah, hey, Deb, if you're comfortable, anytime you want to collab, let me know.
yeah,
Oh,
same goes to you too, Deb. If you ever want to
I'm,
collab with one,
you know,
I've been having. I just got over that COVID. I mean,
yeah,
it.
I know.
I was sick for a month and a half, so
Yeah.
it's taken me a little bit to get my strength back. And then just this past Thursday, my best friend's husband died, so
Oh my
I'm
God.
I
sorry.
was
That's rough.
I was out of it for that, trying to help her. I said, you know, she's had a rough couple of years. She lost her father, her mother, her younger brother, and her husband. And this is the second husband she's lost. So I come home and get on my knees and be thankful every day. My children are happy and healthy. My family's here and all that. So puts it
Did
in
you
perspective.
did you ever hear you were talking about animals? Did you ever hear a story like mine that I just shared a while ago about my dog that passed on she passed on the 12th of October, and on the 21st I was doing a live and I heard her whine like really, really
You could
loud.
hear her.
And my wife was on the other room and heard the same thing. She was when she was talking to me about that, she was all emotional, and then she said, it surprised the crap out of her because this is the first time really happened to her. Me, I'm sort of used to hearing stuff, but when I heard that, I said, "Geez, no, she passed. She's buried in the yard like this." But I was doing a live, so I forgot about it. I let it go, and I forgot about it. And then she told me about it. I mean, I'm that's a gift from the gift.
She was
From,
just letting you know she's okay.
yes, yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
I've always been a magnet for lost or
yeah,
wayward animals. Like when I was younger, my mom would be pushing me in the stroller and dogs would be following us. She's
yeah,
like, Deborah Renee, stop.
yeah.
When we lived in the country, like every dog in the township there would be asleep on and under our porch. You would
Yeah.
go out there in the middle of the night and there'd be like 30 dogs out underneath the porch and on top the porch and laying in the yard.
They
I've
know
always been
I have a new neighbor in front of me on the other side. So first time I know he has a dog. Now I went to see him. I think it was yesterday. And the dog, ruff, 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 sure, because he saw me coming. But as soon as he got close, she got close to me. It's like they know you love them. They know it. They know instantly, and jump right up on me like this and wagging the tail. I'm not the owner. She first time she sees me, and I'm telling you, it's like boom, because I had this telepathic connection with animals too. Because me and my dog were Jesus. I mean, I laid down beside her, gave her a hug, and she used to lick me. I mean, this amazing connection I had with the last one that just passed. So yeah,
So I've always had a lot of dogs and cats,
yeah.
and it's usually injured animals or hurt. I've had a blue jay once that,
A blue jay. Oh right.
yeah, I had a hawk that come into the yard and sat onto the back of the chair right in front of the door, and I'm like, "Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here." But he had a kind of a hurt wing, and he let me doctor him, and then he flew, fluttered off. and he seemed like he was okay. So, and the blue jay had a problem with the eye, and I know a lady that does bird sanctuary near me, and I was scared to mess with his eye because I have arthritis in my hands and I don't do little tinky things very well. I'm like, I ain't playing with your eye. I'll put your eye out and then I'll feel horrible. So I took the bird to this lady, and she, you know, she healed his little eye, and then she gets them where they got to be and then lets them go, and it came back home. It was a pair of blue jays that was in my yard for like 5 years. And I don't know, he got hurt and he flew right up into my hand. I was out in the backyard taking care of some stuff, and he like flew at me and was in front. I was like, oh my God, I put my hands out. He just rusted right in my hands.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh my God, your eyes hurt. Okay, let's get this taken care of. So
Mhm.
Mm.
I had somebody told me that I saw your dog. And I said, and your dog had wings. And then I opened my eyes and I saw the friggin' dog with wings. And I said, and my dog had wings. And the first thing I heard, this is so much fun. It's better than with 4 legs. Because you're flying around, But I laughed when I heard that. Because I have a little fairy. I think they name him Jingles. He's throwing me all these jokes, Sometimes I just laugh at my own
Jingle.
jokes.
It's a cool name.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I have a little fairy named Juliet.
Yeah. Okay.
nice.
And I have a dog right now that I've had for going on 3 years, who was found in the park by my son and his dog,
Yeah.
curled up under a bush and almost dead.
No. Right.
She's a chocolate lab, and she is now 16 years old.
16.
16.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
She's 16. She has a big old tumor on her side.
Okay.
When I first got her, her ear was half ripped off, and
Oh my.
she doesn't see really well, but she's trooping along. I got her healed up, and she's just trooping along. So
Mine was a rescue dog. The one I just passed there. I found that somebody put her in the cardboard box near the mailbox. And I'm about 200 feet from the house is 200 feet from the mailbox. And I found her in the month of January. Where I am in Canada, it's cold in the month of January. She was about 2 months old.
crazy.
So she lasted about 14 years with me now. So it was a rescue. Like I took her in and everything. So yeah. But I guess that was meant to be. And she actually reminds me about another dog I had when I was a kid. So, and I think somebody said, yes, that's her. So it's another dog I had before, when I was a kid. So yeah.
I said, I was asking one of my friends, I said, do you think all of our animals will be waiting for us when we get to the other
Oh
side?
yes. Oh yes.
And she said, oh yeah. And I said, do they have enough room for all of mine?
There's always room. Okay.
They're going to be saying, what the hell, lady? What the hell? Because I fostered a lot of animals and hurt animals that weren't expected to make it. I had a cat that had rhinovirus, and apparently when they get rhinovirus, they rarely ever live long enough for you to notice the symptoms.
Oh wow.
And my cousin had found it, thrown out alongside the highway, and brought it to my house, and I bathed her and got all the fleas off of her and took her to the vet, and the vet was like, are you kidding me? Where do you come up with these things? This kid has rhinovirus. I'm like, well, it landed in my lap, so I meant to help it. So we got her through the rhinovirus, and she lived to be 20 years old.
Oh,
Mhm.
what an age. Seriously, that's incredible. Wow. Bless you for doing that, Deb. That's beautiful of you to take
Animals
care
are so much easier than people.
of. That's a good point there.
They have a pure heart. There's no malice to them, and there's no second guessing. They either are pissed at you or they like you. They either, want to stay or they don't.
Correct.
They don't pull any punches about how they feel.
Oh, for sure. And thank you for posting, Deb's channel, Ocean Garnet.
Yeah.
If you ever want to check out her channel
Oh,
too,
thank you.
chat. So just want to let you know about that, Deb. So if anyone wants to find your channel, subscribe to you too, feel free to check out her channel too, guys. So, especially for anyone who's watching the replay too, because I know people are sleeping and all that stuff too. So
Oh,
So,
it's only,
Ron, what
12:20. Yeah.
made you start your channel? I never
What?
got to hear that story. What made you start your channel?
My
What
near
made
death.
you?
Okay, I'll tell you. That's where I got the name. My near death experience when I was a child.
Your
So-
near-death experience as a child is
Yeah.
what drew you into starting the YouTube.
Yeah, in a way, I did some reading without. I didn't know what the hell. I didn't know it was an empath because what the hell is an empath? And I am. All this stuff, sensitive, and blah blah blah. I did readings before about 35 years ago because people were. It's called a tarot from Marseille or something in French, and I saw people taking courses. But I didn't have the friggin' cards, and I was invited to a breakfast to have breakfast with them, and I saw these people practicing with each other, and I don't have any cards, and all of a sudden, spirit took over. Took over and said, "Bing, bing, bing, bing." The lady gets up and says, "Oh my God, you can read tarot," and everybody stopped like crazy. I don't know. I told her something that only her knew. It wasn't something everybody else knew. And bang, bang, bang. And then I said, okay. I bought some cards. I don't know what the hell the meanings are, nothing. So then I had another event where this girl, when I was single, I was living with another guy, and this woman calls, the girl calls where I am. My friend has gone to work, so I answered the phone. She said, "I got a job." And before she finished, I said, "You went there, 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 there." And I said, and then she said, "You follow me." I didn't follow her, and I couldn't friggin' explain it. It shocked the shit out of me because I didn't know I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what the hell's happening to me. I had these experiences before. So then I didn't want to do it anymore because I pitched the friggin' cards on the floor. People were calling. I didn't know YouTube. They were calling me and asking me what's going to happen next. And shit, I got scared like crazy with that.
Right. I did
because
too, Ron.
when
It's
spirit
kind of-
takes over and it makes you say something and you don't realize you're doing it, and all of a sudden when you wake up back there, I don't know what happened. You know what happened, but you can't explain the friggin' thing. You know what I mean?
I signed up to take these classes with my sister. I was just being pulled to do this.
Yeah.
And it was, the learning about yourself. It was, to learn what gifts you have and how to develop them and how to protect yourself. And it was great classes, and I loved it. I totally loved that learning and the group kind of thing, learning in the group. Because you get to see how everybody's different. Even if you're a card reader, everybody reads cards differently. And even if you give messages, everybody gives messages differently.
Yeah.
So that was a really good experience, a learning experience.
It scared the crap out of me. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't touch it for years. Then I started following YouTube. I think it was because of COVID. Then I met Jay. I was in the channel, listened to all these people, Linda G, name it, all the channels, the popular ones, whatever. Debbie Freebird, Karen Sage, I don't know. There's everybody, Nasty Women, the whole works. I just followed all these channels. I met Jay in the chat. I wasn't on YouTube. Then
social media, other places.
Yeah, but there's one thing I still had I had some healing to do. People, some things that I've been through in my life, I needed healing and I didn't understand. Like, explain. Had before, now I'm married, but an ex-girlfriend who committed suicide, and then didn't know what the hell. I went through that all alone without any help. But I should have did this. I should have did that. What the hell? Blah, blah, blah. I give her all the love. Blah, 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 but I don't know what the hell. Why did she do that? You understand? I got stuck in there. And then I got a reading with it's Debbie Freebird and Karen Sage, and they saw her appear. And the woman, my ex, appeared with full of holes. And she said, showed full of holes. And she said, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But also, then I got, oh Jesus, like filling a glass full of holes, trying to pour water. The water just go through. No matter how much love, honest love, it's in their contract, it's in their life. You can't do nothing about it. Okay, that helped me heal. And then there was this open mic night. Jay, you were there. Remember that open mic night? And Jay
Yeah, I was there. I was the first one to go up there.
Sharon Lee and all kinds of people. I was there, and I went there and started reading. I didn't know I don't even know what the meaning of the tarot cards. I don't know. I just go boom with the tool, but also with my intuition. It's pretty strong. My feeling.
I read intuitively also, Ron.
Yeah. But I hear now. I see things and I feel three of them. You know, it depends.
Right.
Depends on the question. Depends on
I'm empathetic.
Yeah.
Reader.
Depends on the question. Depends how you say it or whatever you need. Anyway, and then first live I did was with Jay on his channel with 2 hours reading with him, and then I said, Jesus, I think I could do this. So I started talking about my near-death experience when I was a child for 3.5 hours. And I had the chat still in the chat, and they started subscribing to me. And I said, what the hell? I think, it must help people. So I started talking about all my, whatever I've been through in life, but not to attract this, not like a victim, but like sharing to help other people, go through that stuff. And Jesus, my channel grew and grew and grew. It's going to be 2.5 years, almost 3 in March, and I had 2,000 over subscribers. So, and last Saturday, somebody asked me a question and said about I had a dream. The dream was about meeting a Virgo, somebody Virgo, and wanted to know the initial of that person. And I said, "Oh, just give me a minute." So then I said that she dreamt that before, she dreamt it. That's all. So I said, "You're going to meet that Virgo, but not in an ordinary way. It's going to be in a spiritual group." And she said, "I'm very spiritual." So it coincided, it resonated with her. Then she asked me about the initial. Shit, I said, I never done that before. I never, I know somebody can do it, but I never did it myself. So I said, okay. And because of what happened on my channel, trust, that thing that happened before, trust like a whisper. I said, trust, and then the letter B appeared. Well, shit, as soon as I said the letter B, she put in the chat, and that's exactly in her dream was the letter B. How the hell I don't know how it happened. It just happened, but that's spirit. That's the way they do it. So
that's the way it works. It just climbs in there and takes over sometimes.
They don't tell me how it works. They just do it. They just bang. Right. That's
like these people popping in. I was not today's, but Wednesday's live. I didn't do because my friend's husband was dying, and then Monday's read that I did, I had like 6 spirits pop in here.
Oh yeah.
I had one pop in while I was doing I was doing Hershey's show with her, and one popped in to give a message. It was the lady's grandmother, And then I came out down the hall and she was following me. And then I had 4 more in here in the living room. I'm like, what is this? They wanted to give messages too. I said, I'm not going live till 8. You'll have to sit around here till 8 because I won't be back on there till 8. So they just sat around here and waited.
That's good.
I'm like, this is something new. Somebody better send me some direction because I don't know what I'm doing. And my spirit guides kept just telling me, you've got this. Just do this. This is what they're telling you to do. So do it. So I did.
What keeps me going is I'm Aquarius, so I'm very much into humanitarian humanity and all this stuff, And my ascendant is Scorpio. So the Scorpio goes really friggin' deep and goes into discoveries. Like I see things that, other people don't see because Scorpio goes yanks it way down there and brings it all up. And my Aquarius is like more futurist stuff and things like that. I see stuff, but my near-death experience has connected all this crap together, dying, and what spirit is doing to me, I don't know how to do. I don't know what I'm doing, but people tell me they feel it in their friggin' soul. I just do this. Look, I even had dreamt about Linda G one time, and I told her, I said, I dreamt about you, not the way you think, because she likes to laugh and joke and all this stuff. But I said, I saw you when you do prayers. I see you, the connection from the other side, bring all that energy, and you go wham, And I said, I can do that. And she said, there you go. That's the thing. I heard, there you go. And she said, that's the thing I would say. And I said, because I realized I could do this. I'm doing the same thing without me realizing I'm doing the same thing. Because the comments from the chat, I just give a hug to somebody, and a universal, I call it divine universal hug. I did this, and the person said, this is weird. I could feel it. There you go. That's the comment that came out. So, because I know that this unconditional love is going through me. I don't know how it does, but it does. I think it's because of that near-death experience. It opened up something, but it was meant to be. Now is the time to do it, Well, they can do what they want with me. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. So, I don't need to know. Because it's a gift, But it, like Linda G sometimes says, if they can give you a gift, but they can take it away too. So you better be, like really from your heart space,
right?
Because there's people that their intention. It's about the intention. Okay, it's about the intention towards other people, the kindness, the love, the sharing, the healing, all that stuff. If you do it for other reasons, they can take that friggin' gift away and just shut you down. You won't even know it's happening. But you're two boots in the mud and you're slipping like this. I see this stuff. I can see that. So you know what I mean? So.
You have a good one, Bestie. And you go. I know you got to go to sleep too, and I'm getting sleepy too. So I'm gonna wrap it up in the also.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys. Thanks for letting me be part of it. I had those messages Ollie kept saying, and he's a funny guy. He was hilarious. He's like poking at me and doing this little jiggy kind of thing, like, come on, I can't wait all day. And I don't know if that was his personality for you, Ron, but that's how he was coming across to me. Yeah. Very impatient, kind of a shorter guy, not real tall, probably about maybe 6 foot at the most.
Oh, below that.
I'm little bitty, so
he's 5'8". I would say 5 foot.
Yeah, that would be him. Doing the little jiggy thing, saying, come on. And then he had that funny laugh. And it put me into mind of my son when he was a little boy. That giggle, that child kind of giggle.
That's right. Yeah, childlike.
And he said, tell him about, I said, you have a weird laugh. And he's like, tell him about my laugh. He'll know it's me. And I'm like, okay. So I mentioned the laugh, and you said yes, that's him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They just are popping in, and I'm trying to give the message. Whatever I'm asked to give is what I'm trying to give. So
Thank you for sharing that because I get a joy. I listen to that stuff. I think I eat it for breakfast and everything. These like my
well,
dog doing what he
I
did, uh, all this stuff, spirit stuff. I mean, I eat it. Like it gives me joy to my heart. I don't know how I explain this freaking thing to me.
I love the fact, and that's what prompted me to try and do a YouTube
Yeah.
was to just share
Yeah. Right.
because we don't know what everybody else is going through on any given day.
No.
Right.
And if one thing that spirit tells me to share with somebody brings them comfort, joy, peace,
Mhm.
happiness, contentment, I am so grateful to have been of service on that regard
Yeah.
because I
Right.
think so many of us are lost in this community, not this community, but just in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, people are too busy to care about each other like they used to. People are too busy to even care about their own families like they used to. And I think trying to get back to that, I think more of us are trying to get back to that, being in touch with each other,
Yeah.
knowing your neighbor,
Right.
knowing your neighbor, knowing your community. And I want to be a part of that. I love that. I love that. I think that that's what makes us better people. I think that's what makes us make better decisions and have a stronger community. So
That is one reason why I see what's going on in the whole world. There's a lot of crap
it's
going on in the whole
scary.
world. It's
Yeah.
scary, but at the same time, what's going to bring the people together? It's when things like that happen. They is if everything's going well, they stay in their corner. They don't talk to anybody. Blah blah blah. But when these things happen, you see people go. They come together, help each other.
Yeah, they do. So
Why did they wait to that? I don't that one I couldn't figure it out. But it's part of the I think the contract in life or the wheel is turning or the I don't know. I can't explain it, but I know they wait till something happens and then the world comes together. That's what I want the world to come together. You know. But
wouldn't that be wonderful if
yeah,
they would just quit
yeah,
fighting and sit down and say, you're entitled to that. Okay. Yeah. You go do what you want to do. That's fine. Just don't push it on everybody else and we're all good.
but
Mhm.
there's more light than the dark. There's more light people than dark. I know it. I feel it.
There,
I got
I
it.
think there is. And I think,
So
I think we're at a time in this world where we just need a lot of positivity, a lot of, you know,
yeah, yeah,
spread the love. Spread the
Mhm.
love and the
Or
cheer and it doesn't cost us anything to smile at our person or open a door for somebody or to say a few words to somebody.
mhm,
It doesn't cost me anything to say, Ron, I got your brother-in-law here. It doesn't cost me anything. And
yeah.
if
right.
it makes him happy, it makes me happy. It sure made your brother-in-law happy, you
Yeah, he
know.
did. He
So
did. But
I think
he came true to my wife, I think once. Since he passed. Not me. But anyway. My grandfather came to me and shit. I mean a long time ago. He died when he was 77, and all of a sudden he appeared like a young about 45 when I saw him
yeah.
in my dream, walking in the
Well,
field.
I've
What the
noticed
hell?
I've noticed since I've been on here that spirits come to all of us differently.
Yeah.
Like what I see is not necessarily what Ron would see or what you would see or what
No.
Hershey sees. It comes to us how it's meant to come to us.
I didn't know you
And
were Hershey, James.
What's that? I
You
have a
said
piece of candy now.
no, you said Hershey.
You
Hershey, talking about
I,
may have to bring me that once I go to
Hershey.
I
sleep.
said like it comes to James or it comes to Hershey. Hershey's my niece.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
Oh,
I,
okay,
I
cool,
know.
cool.
like that's what really blew me was
Shout out to Hershey.
Hershey and me were discussing that issue about how
Okay.
spirits come to us.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
way they come to me is not how they come to her. She doesn't see them as I see them
No.
Mhm.
because she does a different thing spiritually than I do.
Mhm.
I
We're all unique, but we're
right,
all connected.
right. We're all doing the light work. We're all doing everything we're supposed to do. What the angels and them asked me to do, I'm going to do, and what the angels ask her to do, she's trying to do. Her work's not the same as my work or Ron's work or your work, James. You know, we're
Right.
all we're all doing the best we can because we're all trying to get to the same place the best way we know how. That's my motto.
That's why I was saying when you're on the other side, you're honored for your uniqueness and who you are. There's
Right.
no there's no, oh well, this one has more right than you. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't exist on the other side like that. You're honored with unconditional love, your uniqueness, the way whatever. That's how you're honored when you cross over.
And you
Exactly.
know what I've learned since I started doing this, Ron, is even people we think are bad,
Yeah, they're not bad.
they're not bad. They're here doing the
Well, I
they're
tell you, they're not bad, but they're fucked up pretty good.
well,
Excuse me.
some of them are here to teach lessons
That's
and
right.
to learn lessons
Yeah.
that they signed up for.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And, you know, it blew my mind to hear that from the angels telling me,
Yeah.
this is what they do because this is what they had to sign up to do. They had choice of what they could do, and this is what they chose to do. And I had to step back and look at it from that new perspective of even when bad things happen to us, it's teaching us a lesson and teaching us a new perspective on how to look at
Mhm.
life
Yeah, right.
in general,
Mhm.
which blew my mind.
Well, it blew mine when I first learned, like if you ever been dramatically abused when you're young, then you point the finger at somebody that did that, then you learn, well, you signed up for that contract. What? Yeah, yeah, I signed up for that contract. And then you
That's
go,
that's what I'm saying. It's
yeah,
to have that explained to you is it blows your mind when you think about it from that new perspective of
yeah.
I signed up for this or they signed up for that.
Mhm.
And it was to teach a lesson. I mean, like it was being explained to me. This is why they sign up for this. It's to teach a lesson or to learn a lesson or to teach a lesson to a wide span of people. And it blew my mind. It's like they volunteered for this. How I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Yeah. So,
Mhm. Sweet dreams, Ocean Garnet. You're going to bed too.
yeah. I didn't know she wanted the card though. I forgot.
Oh, it's okay. I pull a card for the collective, so I'm getting sleepy. So,
You must be getting hungry because you're hungry, eh?
oh, me?
Yeah. No?
Yep. And speaking of that, I got to eat my fucking vegetables. When it comes so I'll end it right here too. So when it comes to that, got to
That's
eat
a
some
good
good
one.
shit by Mother Nature. So you're on point with that, Ron. So
All right,
Mother
guys.
Nature's
Thank
calling.
you for
So
letting me crash into your party.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
Wait.
So nice seeing you. Nice meeting you. So
All right.
Yeah,
Bye,
I
guys.
think
you
so,
got a beautiful spirit. I
Yes,
enjoyed
she
it.
does.
You guys have too. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
watching you too.
If you ever want
I
to collab, Dev, just feel free to hit me up on my email. We'll set up a time.
all right.
Yeah.
You guys have a good night.
You
Yeah,
Thanks
too,
for
good night.
Dev.
having
I gotta go too.
me.
It's almost 1 o'clock here at night.
Oh my gosh, how are you still up?
Well,
I'm a night bird usually, but I've had a long week already, so I'm gonna hit it myself. You
Okay,
guys
I
have a good
understand.
night. Thanks for
okay.
having me.
Anytime, Dev. You're always welcome.
Okay. Thanks, James.
Congratulations on your 16-year channel. Wow, I didn't. 16 years.
It's old. It's,
Keep hanging in there. They keep saying she's going, but then she gets better and then she's right back at it. So I'm like, she'll go when she gets good and ready.
That's it.
All right, guys.
Have a
Bye.
good night, Deb. Take care.
So
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna go too, Jay. So I didn't want to keep you that long. I just
Oh, it's
want.
okay. No, you guys talk to your earbuds. That's cool. That's all good.
Oh, wow, she's
It's
a
just
nice.
the sleepiness is hitting me. So I was like, oh no, I'm
Yeah.
getting drowsy. It's like, just stay up, stay up. My mind's like, stay up.
Well,
Yeah.
we've been on almost 3 hours anyway. So
Yeah, that's what I was looking at the time. I was like, oh shit.
yeah, but anyway, it was nice sharing with her experiences.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So it's always nice to share something with other people.
Yeah, and the Ocean Garnet says is way past. Yeah, I see what you did there. You ain't slick. Oh, yeah, it's true. Ocean Garnet.
Jay is way past his bedtime. Yeah, but I saw him on the Messenger one time dressed up in his.
Oh yeah, falling asleep on it. Yeah.
That was funny. I laughed my ass off when I saw that.
Well, when was that?
That was a while ago. You were dressed up with bunny ears or some friggin' thing. I don't remember. And shit, when you put that picture.
Oh, those Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was so funny to see that shit.
You said what's
we're,
going.
we're going on Messenger, a bunch of us reading on each other, laying down. And he had all this. Chris, I was laughing about that. So
You're right.
He used to fall asleep right on us.
Yep.
Messenger.
I missed that too. All that. That was fun.
Anyway, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this night with us. So.
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
sure. Yeah, man.
And,
Thank you all for joining too. So
yeah.
you and Deb and all you guys in the chat too. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So,
I thought I'd come on and spend some time. So thank you for take care. And
yeah, man, you too, bro.
Yeah. So like I said, like you said about your mom and you are the same.
Yep, we sure are. That's why we're a team, because we so much alike, even when we're arguing too. So that's like,
a lot of energy from the heart. It's a lot of energy.
Yeah, it is.
So, so good night. Take care. So
you too, bro. Thank you for dropping by, man.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. See you, man. Take care. All right. Oh my gosh. Good. Thank you guys for just hopping on too. I was intended to just, making this live stream as long as possible. But, since I'm getting drowsy and people are checking up on me, I was like, oh shit, stay up. So when it comes to that, it's kind of like, making myself stay up also too, kind of have like this energy.
You can't harm me. Are you a fucking ass?
Don't let the sleepiness get me. So, oh my goodness. Thank you all for popping in, especially, Deb and my big brother Ron too. So if you guys want to check out their channels too, I'll make sure to link their channels in the description below also. If anyone is watching a replay too, if you want to check out Deb and you want to check out Ron's channels too. And of course, also, if you guys ever, want to check out my channel also, you're more than welcome to do so too. Feel free to subscribe, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell too when it comes to that as well. That way you'll get notified for all the videos that I'm doing on a regular basis. And of course, if you're liking this live stream, you want to share this with your friends, you're more than welcome to do so. Each like really helps my channel grow too, being the algorithm as well. So feel free to like it, share this live stream with your friends if you ever want to do that as well. I'm going to share this, collective reading for you guys too, for anyone who's missed it too. So for anyone who's listening and watching this live and watching a replay, when it comes to what this awesome collective message that we can all take for this month, for this year, especially right now in this very moment, just eat some fucking vegetables, goddammit. just eat some good shit by Mother Nature. If you have to drink it in the smoothie, if you have to put it in the salad, or if you just want to get some grapes too, you eat it like ribs, like Pops did and Friday also. That's totally cool too. So wherever that floats your boat when it comes to eating your fucking vegetables, go for it. Eat some good shit by Mother Nature that fills your heart, that fills up your body, your heart, your mindset, all that good shit too. So with that being said, I am going to get off here too because I'm getting sleepy as well. So thank you guys for being here. I'm looking forward to connect with you guys again too. Oh, also, if you guys ever want to check out, my gaming channel tomorrow, I'm celebrating N7 Day. It's a celebration for the gaming series called Mass Effect. So if you guys love Mass Effect, sci-fi stuff, role-playing RPG stuff too, and you love the series, and you want to just talk about it, have an open discussion about it too, when it comes to with celebrating N7 Day as well, feel free to check out my N7 celebration live stream tomorrow on my gaming channel at 1 p.m. Pacific time. If you guys want to connect with me there too and just have an open discussion about Mass Effect, from the strategies, the characters, the stories, the movies, etc. too. And I'm looking forward to connect with you guys. So you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves. You guys have a blessed day at your jobs, with your families, wherever that you guys doing in the world too, wherever the time zone that you're watching as well. So, but yeah, just really taking care of yourselves where, if people are giving you shit too, and yes, I'm cussing my ass off too. So.
Language.
Sorry. And, so it's my channel anniversary, but, if people are giving you this kind of energy too, just really giving you, this, any kind of shit too, you just give them this energy.
And shove it up your ass. All up in your ass.
All up in it. Or you could just really do this too. So if people don't appreciate you for being who you are, just give them this energy.
People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and crazy through on their lips. That's all you do.
That's all you do. So much love. Take care. You stay safe, and yeah, you guys take care of yourselves and maybe continue to practice self-care that could, be beneficial for ourselves, our loved ones, and our whole environment also when it comes to our beautiful, beautiful planet too, called Earth. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow on N7 Day 2, celebrating Mass Effect Day 2 when it comes to with Commander Shepard and his friends fighting the Reapers and all that cool shit too. So you guys take care and you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, morning, day, and evening, afternoon, and evening too. So wherever you guys are watching this too. So where is that goddamn button? So take care, guys. Stay safe.